Hello, everybody, and welcome. And why is the music not playing? Hello.
Hello. Well, that's okay. That's
there.
Okay.
That's better.
Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday.
That's right, guys.
And everybody calls it Hump Day for some reason, but it is.
Oh, please don't go through that again, please. Please, I'm begging you with everything inside me. Please don't delete it.
Well, hello, Wednesday on a Hump Day, and welcome here. This is our night of interview where we share the stories of people that you see on the World Wide Web, and specifically today on YouTube as well. We're gonna have an amazing person. He is a comic book artist, comic book fanatic, illustrator, creator, YouTuber, Abel Toledo from Inkit TV. And he's here to tell his story about why he started his and his son's channel. It might be something what you're not quite expecting, I must say. It's a different story, and I think it's going to be very inspiring and motivating for everybody here. It's not only about comic books and comic heroes, it's about the heroes without wings as well.
It's unbelievable, guys. Story of a dad raising his son, single dad, a lot of bullying to the point he's homeschooled, and creating amazing opportunity for him, and in the meantime for himself as well, as he says now when his son will be going off to college, he's taking the YouTube torch and kind of running with it, and gives him, he said, instead of crying in the room, he'll have something to keep him occupied, which is absolutely awesome.
Yes, and that's going to be really amazing, really different, and we're so excited to have them on. Let's start with our... What do we usually do here? Like, share? Hashtag Blue Ridge Group.
Oh, okay.
Roll call.
You should set me up.
Housekeeping.
First of all, guys, I want to ask everybody, there's something I'm watching here. That's why I've been a bit distracted. Are you guys getting any buffering? If you are, can you let us know, please? I just got a message from somebody else. That's what I was checking on too. Because YouTube seems to be more broken than broken's been in a while. So if you guys are getting buffering, please let me know. And that will give us a start, because it seems I'm having trouble even putting messages in here at this point. I'm noticing. They're going into the great abyss.
Yeah, this is our platform here,
yes.
Guys. Well, you know what? We'll still are here, and hopefully it all gonna get solved out during the live stream as well.
Most definitely.
Hello to everybody. Jackie's here. Words Post, you drone. Krista. Artsy Studios, hello, good to see you.
Making sure we're still lined up.
Yeah, Walker fam, two of our past guests as well joining us.
Great time.
Great to have you, Indian vlogger. Marcel, of course, good morning.
Hope you're doing well. What is the future like down under, my friend? Tell us all kinds of great things. Bestow upon us all the magical things to welcome us in the future. You are like a sorcerer to us. I figure I'll beat Xeni to the punch for one day and get to do the whole ahead and future time with them. So it's great to have you guys all in here. And hope you're doing well, and hope you guys had an awesome day and an awesome week so far. As Xenia said, it's hump day. So I just hope you guys are having a good one. I understand Xenia gets better half. I'm fine with that, Marcel. I cannot argue those things. So. Cannot argue those kind of things whatsoever.
Well, thank you.
Yes. You got lots of great channels
He's
in
not
here.
too bad, too.
No buffering, doing good. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, finally got me tweet out to Blue Wrench Group. I'm seriously interested in this story. Excellent. I hope you are. This little story. I'm so used to calling you this little stoner. It's just force of habit, rolls off the tongue, but stoner for. It is a really great story. It is. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we've touched when we did our setup a while ago, but yeah, there's a lot of great things. And another channel that's completely out, guys, of our grabs that we don't know day to day, and that's something we've worked really, really hard to do on this season, was introduce new people and give everybody a chance to meet new people from out and about. That's what it's all. I'm always this little stoner. Okay, so you won't get mad at me if I slip. So if I do it, I am a creature of habit and then some. Anybody who's changed their name on here will attest to that one. So, and I hope you're having a fantastic night as well. Need Vogated Gamer, it's great to see you in here. Artsy Studio, Victoria's Diary, how you doing? Paul's Q's in the house, great to see you again. 3B Production Co, always a pleasure, always a pleasure. Hope you're doing fantastic. Test Monkey 13A, how you doing? How you doing? We got Ward Spas in here. How are you? So nice to see you. I'm just looking through some of these names. I have a painting job. Fun art, yeah, and yes, exactly. I gotta say, this little stoner, that idea about ghosting yourselves into other little clips from other people's videos, I think that is going to be one of the most ingenious things I've seen on YouTube.
Very original,
yep.
I must say.
I was just talking about it the other night. I was showing a group of people like we were talking to, we just met up on here, and I was telling them actually you were one of the ones I brought up about somebody doing something original. So hats off to you on that.
Definitely, guys. Don't forget to like and share, and welcome to everybody just joining us right now. We are very excited for today, getting back to our interviews. Lots of amazing people coming up in the future as well, as always here telling you amazing stories to get inspired by.
That's right, guys. Old Car Auto Guy, it is excellent to see you, and I hope you're having a fantastic one. Howdy to you. Miss Brana Perry, certain names I always get stage fright over, but I hope you're having a fantastic day, and great to have you in here as well. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like button, tweet it out, smash, all that good stuff. It really does help us out a lot, especially the way YouTube has been lately. All help is appreciated, not just with us, with all channels you support. Them extra things really do make a difference. It didn't work, but it's in my archive. YouTube wants bingable content? Bingeable. Yes. Yeah, I know. But like I say, I hope it's not gone and forgotten about, because I really think there is something for that. I just thought that was so ingenious. Yeah, it's one of those ones, it's like Hot Ones. You see it, it's like,
yeah.
What did I think of that? You know, it's not that you didn't put a lot of work into it. It's the simplicity into it. It's such a great concept. Really,
it needs more eyes onto it, for sure.
Exactly. And I mean, you're working hard on your content. You want to see it, you know. I have lots of ideas, none quite get there. I think a lot of us feel in the same boat sometimes too, and that's what's always good about getting together. That was kind of the thing, like with Tech Talk Tuesday. It was not just to give help, for instance, but it was for people to say, you know, I'm feeling this, and they then would say, oh yeah, I've been feeling that way as well. So grab a packet de Maurier on me. Oh my God, Paul's Q, you're gonna spoil me. Oh my God, that is awesome. Jeez, you're awesome. That's so cool. Thank you so very much for that. Who sees my community post? Just subscribers or everyone? Just subscribers. As far as I know, it's never gotten out to everyone.
Well, unless somebody wanders into your channel and they're not subscribed to you, then they are going to be able to see it as well.
But it's not going to be a lead to new subscribers. Yeah. I was just wondering why we look at each other sometimes, because, you know, like, things can change here on a daily basis. So I'm always hesitant of saying yes, definitely on anything. I've updated my about me since your review, and I think it's better now. 3B Production Co. Well, that is awesome. I love that. And it's, you know, I appreciate it. I'm in chats, other people's chats even, and people say, oh my God, Push Studios, guess what I did last night? I took your, or even better, they say, like, you know what? I just was watching what you were talking about last night, and I incorporated it. And once again, we don't have all the answers, but I mean, all of this stuff works better in your it works better towards your channel. In the end, it's hoping it benefits you guys more. Then it's a win. So, Rotten Rogers love horror movies. He does reviews, recommendations, movie hunts, commentaries, and live streams. Usually, he's accompanied by his friend Evil Deadinks as they discuss all things horror. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Might need a little bit more touching up onto it, but you're like, I'd say 80% there.
The only thing that I don't like is all things. What things? Specific.
Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah, and you're right at the edge of where you're using your comma word. Because remember, for instance, like reviews, movie recommendations, those are still huge words to compete with some very huge channels. But you're getting there. You're getting there, and just keep working on it. So I don't want to I don't want this to sound like it's a down one. You're really cleaning it up a lot, and that's great. So, and I see you've been cleaning up your time. That's great. Just make sure to put a space on that. Make your money. I know you continue as a sentence, but make it as a separate line and bring it over just so everything lines up once again for ease of reading. You're really cleaning it up, though. And it looks good. Very nice. Keep it up. Oh, thank you, Ralph. Thank you. I appreciate that. We do. We do. Thank you so much. And a lot of love to you. Karen Sommers. No problem. We know it's late for you, but thank you so much for dropping by. And A. Joe as well. Always such a pleasure to have you, my friend. A. Joe, guys, another channel, been with us since the very, very beginning, and that means the world to us. I can't stress that enough.
Yes, he had another video just dropped this week, so guys, check it out if you haven't yet. And definitely something motivational.
Yeah, he's a creator, guys, and then some, in the true sense of the form.
He is creator of creators.
Yeah, he inspires us a lot.
A lot, that's right, that's right. Drone Kings and Dervin, good morning. How are you doing? How is your morning? How is your day? Your Thursday. Oh gosh, it's Thursday already.
And guys, please help us out. Like I say, YouTube had dropped the news last week that it is kind of broken. It's accepting a little bit of its responsibility, but as in YouTube fashion, it's like a politician, very minute. So guys, we're working all against it, and not just in ours, but anybody you're supporting, please make sure to hit the like button, tweeting them out, telling friends, sharing it, leaving good comments of its video. All that stuff really, really does matter now more than ever. So, and hopefully at some point, somewhere down the road, they will get this straightened out. So.
You know, it's interesting how they never really say anything official, but then when you look at their forum, they actually did say that, you know, somebody complained that their search is not coming out the way it should, and they're like, yeah, you know, our search system is a little bit broken. We're working on it. Well, if your search system is broken, that means that your algorithm is not working either.
Exactly.
But you know, that's YouTube with diplomatic answers.
Which is the number one. I mean, that's what's pulling us all together to be able to even be seen. So
yeah, I sometimes wonder if they hired some kind of political advisor there to answer all the questions.
And if they don't actually have monkeys working there, and it's not just a gag.
Lots of us have wondered that. Yeah. Digging the music. Well, it still is MU free music for your videos, guys.
Right.
The link is down in below in description. That's all our music here all throughout season 2. MU free music for your videos. I love that too, right?
It's got a good vibe. It does.
Lots of amazing different type of music there, as you can hear. Love it so much. The art vlogs, Rotten Games is here, classic time and retro Aztec, talking to spirits and laughing with ghosts. My life is broken and they won't admit it's on their end. Yes. Yeah, we'll check onto it again. Yeah, I know.
What a patronizing answer. I know. It's frustrating. Believe me, we get you.
Yeah.
On that. I'm a monkey and I don't work for YouTube, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. Joe, it's got that Sancassette kind of feel to it. Yeah, coffee shop Sancassette for sure.
And for those who don't know French, what is Sancassette?
5 to 7. A lot of people say that here in North America. Once again, so before we jump into expressions.
Well, I didn't know.
So Sancassette. Yeah, 5 to 7. Yeah, it's the happy hour.
Happy
French
hour. I
version
love
of
that.
happy
Happy hour with Push Studios. Love that. Canadian Cali Prairies girl. Hello. Good to see you too. Zombified. Oh, never be sorry.
I hope it went fantastic.
Yes.
Excellent.
Didn't know that you were premiering. We'll have to check it out afterwards. Never be sorry.
We were just
talking
about YouTube being broken, and that's another thing as well. I had a channel today that's been following us for almost a year now, and they've set the point they have to rejoin us every 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Every 48 hours they have to rejoin our channel.
It happens. Gabrielle, hello. Cerebral killer. What do I comment to people without getting the comment to spam?
In the live stream or on videos? But either way, if you're usually what puts you in spam is anything like I subbed you, sub me back, anything that refers to anything like that. Or if you have a bunch of videos open and you're letting them running and then just kind of copy pasting the same answer and you're replying to a bunch of videos in quick succession, that'll do it as well. Those are some of the key ones right there. Other than that, shouldn't be much. It shouldn't be causing it. If you're not doing those things, then it's kind of a bit of a mystery, but usually those are the things that set it off. So.
Yeah, have longer, like be a human, make a sentence, as we always say. If you just do emojis or one word comments, then those definitely also, no matter what is the content of those, are going to be thrown into the spam too.
What is an example? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I jumped over one. Stoner. Oh, is Inkit in the channel? He was wondering about dropping by. He's a bit nervous. He's never done a live stream like this, so he might not be in beforehand. And yeah, he does some playlists for sure. Yeah, I've seen that too. I'm going to let him know that, definitely. You're right.
How do you leave a comment usually?
It's just, you got to write something that longer than four words, and just I'm sorry, it's one of those things you don't think of till you're typing it, but it's just, hey, I was checking it out, man, I wish I could go to South America as well. I've always wanted to, I don't know, see the Amazon. Thank you for letting me see it through your eyes. Something like that. It's always kind of like a review on a restaurant type of thing, a little more personable.
Yeah, that's a good way of comparing it. I love that.
It doesn't have to be your life story. It's just got to be pertinent to whatever the video is about. That's the biggest thing. That's what helps the channel most. It's great to have comments, but if they all say like sub me 24, it's actually worse than having no comments. The ones that are on topic are the ones that help the most. So I only comment if I mean it, and and if I'm really impressed. Watch out, wall of text, LOL. And some do. Yes, I get that.
And Larry Johnson. Sorry, I'm late. Andrew was putting a 70s movie. Well, see, you are now / Two Creeks Outdoors. So
yeah, you're taking away a bit of my thunder on that one. Anybody doesn't know Larry Johnson, I always said he was my favorite because he has the greatest porn star name of all time, and just Larry Johnson. I can always picture him, 70s mustache, hanging out with Ron Jeremy after the set. But now he's got Two Creeks Outdoors, and he's kind of killing a bit of my thunder.
Talking about the same subject, our guest, if you follow his Patreon, he actually does hentai anime videos, customized. So if you're into that, that's something that you want to check it out.
Yeah.
That's a completely different side, I think, of his work as well. Really that's interesting. Right. Yeah.
That is true.
Work legend. Hello. Good to see you. Wild Ones, Apple, Seed, Andy. Hello.
Joe said he's coming to Montreal with Viva Frey, and definitely been waiting to see you forever, my friend. You got to let us know. Keep us updated. We most definitely want to see you. That's a given. That one don't even have to discuss. So looking forward to it. And Pusa is having a great day so far. Sending you some love. Well, thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Glad you are having a fantastic one. We're just going to bring our guest on, guys, in a few minutes, so don't move a muscle. In the meantime, as the message, if you can help us out, tweet it out, tell people, shout it from the towers, whatever kind of good stuff you can think of. Really does help us out a lot. And as I say, not just for us, but all YouTubers, when you're supporting them, it really makes a big difference, especially right now. We are all dealing with YouTube's what's the nice politically correct name for all
games?
Games. Okay, games. I'll go with games. So And I'm looking, I just went and took a look, and yeah, a lot of YouTubers are feeling it. Wow. I'm looking at a channel right now that should have easily 150 in the chat at any time, and they're pushing around 28, and they've been on for a while. And it's just one after another. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And make sure, guys, you're still connected to the ones you follow. Any live streams you're into. It's great to meet new people, but take a moment and check in on those people and see that you're still connected to them. Because that, like I say, I gave that example of one channel who follows us rigorously, and they're at the point they gotta rejoin us every 48 hours. And I've seen that happen with myself, so. Oh, Hadley, how you doing? How you doing? Shared on my Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
I hope your sabbatical is going well, and it's great to see you. I hope I'm not helping you break that part. So, I know you're on the panel after you had it, but I hope it's giving you some time away from you from the social medias and YouTube, so nights can be a world of good and a real breath of fresh air. Leonard Plays in the house. How you doing? Alex the Blue Man, reviewer and gamer. Nice to see you. YouTube glitches. Yes, they are vlogs. Why not? That sounds fair. That sounds about fair. Tony's reviews is he even what's drinking a Diet Coke? He has exclamation mark and there's a ding. I love it. I love it. We're so going to get you onto an infomercial, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How about the infomercial about Puša Studios?
Ooh.
That would be something interesting.
Yeah.
Like a tryout.
You can start a car with it. You can you can do all kinds of things with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Work legend. I've been here since 3K. Yeah, that is true. It has been a while, hasn't it? And I thank you very much for that. That means a lot. Anytime to hear stuff like that means a lot. You guys are awesome. Eileen Villiers, how are you? Hope you're having an awesome day. Remember, guys, put up your selfie. There's the link. Make sure to use the hashtag Blue Ridge Group. Love seeing all your wonderful faces. So, Canadian Cali Prairie Girl is in the house. It's so nice to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. I've been in the hospital with pneumonia.
Oh, no.
Cleanse is on hold since I'm stuck in a bed. Oh, my God, Hadley. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. Oh, please take care of yourself, Hadley. Be well. I hope things get better very soon. Sorry to hear that. Karen Sommers, all the way over there in the Netherlands. You have a fantastic night. Have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much for always being there for us. Have a good sleep. Green Street Recycling Man, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Brenda Beauty Vlog, how are you doing tonight? Nice to see you as well. Guys, we have a fantastic guest tonight. We have 3B that I have up here. That's why when I was looking at his channel a while ago, there you go. We have Inkit, guys. Inkit with Abe, and he is phenomenal. This is going to be such a great chat. Very inspiring. He has a real interesting story to tell. And also about his son and raising him as a single father. And bullying and all that. It's really going to be a lot of stuff. Plus some fantastic art, some big things done on YouTube and connecting with some big YouTubers and that. It's going to be a story for something for everybody. And I think everybody's going to love every point that's brought up.
Yes, and that's what we love, is bringing surprising stories, something that is interesting to watch and, something you don't expect really from the channels. So we hope that you enjoy that with us tonight.
Hidden Valley Homestead, que pasa Pusa. I love it. I love it. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. We're doing fantastic. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope I caught everybody. Stingray Steve on my lunch break. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for joining us on your lunch break. It's always a pleasure to see you, of course. And hope you're having a fantastic evening. Or you're in the evening zone as well. Frozen Art, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we got Frozen Art. We got somebody right up your alley on tonight as a guest. I think you'll really enjoy. So
that's right. I hope you can let your friends know as well. He's a comic book artist, illustrator, freelancer, YouTuber, and he does a lot of things outside of his YouTube as well with regards to that. And he and his son also organized a Comic-Con event last year in October. So I want to know more about that. That's something huge to pull off. definitely active inside and outside of YouTube.
Hey there, Gamer X 6500. How you doing? And Go Fish Office. How are you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you. Let's see here, guys. Ashley Beauty, I'm still awake. Like I say, we love having you in. At the same time, I feel awful. You need sleep. I hope the insomnia is not too bad, but we love having you in. Yay. Can I could get on the screen and grow? No, well, we don't do that on, no. Well, especially on interview night, we don't do that because it's all about the guest tonight. That's,
yes, definitely not on the interview nights because we want to respect about our guests, and it's all about guests. But you know what? Join us later on this week, and we'll see what we can do.
Exactly.
Micro drones in the hospital. I got caught this night. Wow, security caught you flying a micro drone in the hospital.
That's so you. I could so see you doing that.
That is so funny. First of all, I would have never thought of doing that. But then get caught by security guard. Wow.
Only
make a video about that.
Yes.
That's something.
That's clickbait times 10.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Crew for Life, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic night. So many awesome channels in here, guys. Please help us out. Help us fight the YouTube cold. You guys can tweet it out, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Tell some friends. That would be absolutely awesome. We have a fantastic guest coming, guys, in, well, just about now. I think we're just about ready to go. So.
Yes, I think so too, guys. And so good to see you all here. Don't forget to like and share. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
We always like seeing you here. Thank you so much for spending your time with us.
Yes, and a big hello to Brandon Craft Beer Pours. Another channel has been with us pretty much since the get-go. We always try to give them that extra point because you know what? Without them, we would have never even got off the ground. Wouldn't even had a chance to do this live stream. So a huge thank you to him and his beautiful wife and a mother for third time to be, Trish, as well. Yes. And yeah, she looked beautiful in the photo that I seen that you were showing.
So did you guys got to know?
Oh yes, that's right.
Message me or I don't know if you can say it or just I want to know who is it. Okay, I couldn't wait for you guys to come in to ask the question. Elsa messages because I don't know your real names.
Andrew.
Xenia. Yes. Thank you, Go Fish Office. Thank you so much. Nurses, hopefully can go home. Well, fingers crossed that you can go home soon. Yes. Definitely.
We'll cross our fingers.
Yay!
Oh, it's a boy. Man.
Take out the cigar, craft beer.
Hey, it's a boy. I'm handling this one.
Okay.
Here's a cigar, my friend. There you go. Light them up. Let's celebrate, all right? And then we're going to talk, even though she's pregnant. We're going to do like men always do. Like we're the big part in all this. So, yeah, we got another boy coming. We're making this happen. So.
Now, when is a live stream going on about it?
Yes.
We're gonna get and I guessed it right the other day.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
She's blooming.
Oh, my God. It's a 50-50 choice. Jeez. You make
that one is always true.
That is 50-50? Yes. That part is the only part that's true.
If the woman is blooming, then it's a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If her earlobe twinkles 3 times in a dust storm, that means a girl is coming. I mean, all these things.
Yeah, guys, put the emojis in for Craft Beer Pours. They're expecting a boy. A boy.
That's right.
Oh, so excited. Oh.
You guys rock. Hey, you're the one having the boy. Congratulations.
Oh, my God.
So.
Oh, if I could hug you both right now. Oh, my God. All 4 of you. All 5 of you. That is awesome. Yes, put emojis in the chat. That is so amazing.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you for letting us know.
Daniel, how you doing? Welcome. You kind of scare me a bit, Frozen Art, when you say you want to announce news, because I have a feeling it's something about subscribers or something, but go for it. Just think nothing bad, okay? Please. That's all I'm asking. I want to get our guest ready. I'm answering that one very cautiously. And guys, give some emojis to Craft Beer Pours. Is something else? All right, let us know. Share it with us, Elsa. AKA Frozen Art, AKA Elsa.
Yes.
Huge congratulations to you guys, Brandon and Trish. Not that it would be just exciting with a girl coming. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
You know, I want to stress that right from the get-go. So, you guys are awesome. You really are.
Sandra Bennett, hello. Good to see you. Weekend Warrior Outdoors, hello. How are you doing? And Dangerous Criminals, hello. Hit 1.4. Good to hear that.
Yes, congratulations.
That is awesome, Eileen.
Eileen,
you're spoiling us.
You don't have to do any of that, and we love you.
Oh my God, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You guys are absolutely fantastic. Lots of love to you.
Thank you. West Haven, Stingray Steve, a Stereo Spaceman X, all around for the first lad, the Swishers by the fourth one. Okay. I'm not sure if it's a sports reference. It might be. I'm not too good at that. I'll do the live stream playing instruments, and if you want to come... Okay, you're going to be playing flute, guitar, violin, when you hit 2,000. Well, that is awesome.
Yeah, that sounds very cool, actually,
how long we have been doing this? We started actively doing it last February, and just celebrated a year of our live streams on the 29th.
Yep.
Yeah, we started with 42 subscribers. Yeah, that was a year ago. Tony Reviews, good to see you too. Good to see you. How are you all guys doing? Today is amazing. What are you doing?
I went and cut my I cut my finger today, of all things, changing a wiper blade, and yeah, it's still sore. There's still a piece of skin hanging out. So
oh my, I always jump. It's like a first time.
Well, that's fine. So there's no problem with that. It's good to have a little jump in your step, as I always say. Guys, remember to tweet it out. Tell everybody all that good stuff, and we'll definitely love to have as many in here to enjoy our guest as possible. He is fantastic. It's going to be a great story, so definitely have to tune into this one. Something for everybody. Talented as all get out, and all those things in between. So I think he muted his video. I meant to mute his sound, but I think he muted his video as well.
Okay. Alex, the Blue Man reviewer, hello. It was a cigar reference. Oh, maybe Cubans would have been more obvious. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm not an expert on that, so I'm sorry. So I'll have to read that again. Macnudos all around for the first lad, then Swishers by the fourth one. That was a reference to cigars. There you go. Now I get it.
I'm just enjoying this. So
windshield wipers are hazardous for your health. Sometimes I about to have a nervous breakdown taking the old ones off. Yeah. Yes.
Just kind of a little shame when I'm a truck driver, past truck driver and all these things. Grew up as a farm boy, and you cut yourself on a set of wipers.
Oh, Deer Park Farmstead.
Hey,
thank you.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's just great having you here, guys. And make sure to check out Deer Park Farmstead. And I'm constantly getting his name wrong, and it's horrible. I gotta have like a cue sheet in front of me, but you have to check out. I'm saying clear as bell now. Deer Park Farmstead. He's got an awesome channel. He's got such a great attitude onto here, and he's introduced me to some really awesome people. So make sure to check him out. Thank you so much for that. And once again, not necessary in the least. You guys are awesome. Okay, well, I think it's just about time to bring on our guests. What do you think?
Yes, I think so too. I think we're ready. It's time.
Let me see.
It's time.
Alrighty then. Okay, I guess we'll say hi to our guest.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, my friends? Hey. What I do have to say, first of all, thank you very much for to have this opportunity for this interview. Second, you guys are amazing. You guys make such a great chemistry, man. I gotta tell you that. Listen, you guys are really cool. My son and I were watching you guys, and definitely, you guys got it rocking over there. And thank you, viewers, for taking the time and being here. I appreciate it.
We got to get you rocking. We can't see you right now.
Oh, for real? Oh my God!
If you look down at the bottom, probably your camera is muted down in the bottom left of the window. Yeah, we just got a black screen. There. Now we see. Now we don't.
Can you see me now?
No.
No.
Oh
were you running your camera somewhere else? Did you have it running? Because if you're running it some other place, it won't show up here. That's the only other thing I can think of.
Okay, let me see. How about now? Can you see me now?
No. And if you look at, like I say, in the, where is it here? Let me bring up Zoom.
Dude, don't look at me. There's no way I can help you from this.
Down in the bottom left corner, there's the microphone icon and then the camera.
I got the camera and it says stop video. So did I click that? Then you see a picture of me.
Yeah.
Now I click again. Oh,
there we go.
There we
There.
go.
See?
I'm so ugly. I almost broke the camera.
Oh my God! Thank you and welcome here.
How are you guys doing tonight?
We doing amazing. I mean, you guys are incredible. I really appreciate you guys reaching out because not only do we have this opportunity, but we got to find out about your channel. You guys are good, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm embarrassed now. I feel like maybe that's why the camera didn't work, man.
Oh no.
Well, as I'm showing everybody, with a channel that's over 16,000, I don't think you have much to be embarrassed about
yeah,
in
and you
any
are
shape
so
or form.
talented in what
Yes.
you're doing.
It's a pleasure to have you, and really, you're one of those
Both of
channels
you.
we've been looking for since the beginning. Yeah, both of you, I should say. Sorry. So
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is my pride and joy over here. This is the reason why I do what I do.
I love that. How you doing tonight?
How you doing?
What?
How you doing tonight?
I'm sorry, the audio's glitched for me in here, so
Yeah, YouTube. It's oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's
Should I
messed up.
start talking about YouTube, guys? I mean, do we have all night?
We just went through 20 minutes of that in the intro, but you're welcome to continue. It's a reoccurring theme.
Well, the only thing that I can say positive about the YouTube is the fact that you get to meet amazing people like you guys. I mean, in the small time that we've been doing YouTube, we have the opportunity of meeting so many great people. I mean, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, it's the positiveness. You know what I mean? The attitude. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have 1 million subscribers or one. You know, the attitude of some people is just incredible. It pushes you to do more. You know, and like I tell a lot of people, there's a big responsibility to be a YouTuber. Either you have one person who takes the time to watch you, or 10 million. You know, you have a big responsibility in your hands. So you want to make sure that you give these positive and promote good things, across.
Well, we talked about your life story. We're going to get into that in a few minutes. But right off the bat, I can see even the little bit you told me how much I see it affects the way you would carry yourself on YouTube. And I think that's what builds a good... I always say YouTube is like a brick and mortar business. You build it up. It's in a mall. It's another store. Everybody's walking around. Some come in and look around. Some don't buy anything. Some you have to ask the security guards to take them out. And some that come in and buy right away and tell all their friends, you got to see this. And that's all set by a channel that properly greets people, makes people welcome, gives them something they need, gives them a warm feeling, even if it's just a little bits and pieces here and there, and they leave wanting more. And your channel has that formula for that, I find.
Wow, thank you. I'm humble by your words, sincerely. I mean, what I try to do is just try to be myself. Like my son created his channel maybe 6 years ago, and when he wanted to do his channel, I told him, just be yourself, baby. You know, you have a lot of YouTubers you admire. Just be yourself. People click into that. When I started, when I created my channel, I'll be honest with you, I was like, damn, I think I'm too old for YouTube.
No.
But then, you know what, when I started doing it, I made this great person, Great My Gamer, and I was like, you know what, that's my inspiration right there. You know what, I'm going to go and do it. Why not?
I love it. I love it. And we do pick up from people, even subconsciously. We pick up little things how we do our channel. We don't copy, but we're always inspired by somebody. It can be a big channel or a small channel. It could be as easy as, oh, I should do my icon something, my thumbnail's a little bit like them. Or maybe when I do it, I'll start off with a little bit more robust because I see them doing it that way. We're always learning. It's like musicians.
True. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, and that's one thing I tell people, you know what I mean? Even my son, his friends, as single dad, I learned so many things, and I found myself. And what I mean by that is I have an opportunity to be the father I didn't have. And it's very important that you always keep that positive, be positive, man. And if you see somebody that is getting more subscribers than you, be happy. You know what I mean? Be happy he's doing something. You know what? And learn from that. Learn from what he's doing. I mean, not copy them, but you know what? Maybe he's doing something you're not doing. So try to follow his footsteps, and you're going to get more subscribers too. Be happy for all the people. That's all I can say.
Folks, did everybody hear that? We've been stating that for months, and oh my God, I want to shout from the hilltops, Eureka. I swear to God,
Words
I'm
of
ready to
wisdom.
fly to New York right now
Yeah.
just to shake your hand on that last comment. No truer words have been said. And that's the philosophy for getting ahead on this platform. I truly believe what you just said. Hats off to you for that.
Yeah, we believe that from the heart, and I'm going to mention some names as we go through the interview, not because, oh, we met these people. No, it's because if we, like, one of the things that I always say in my videos, and I stay behind it 100%, if I can do it, you can do it too. Believe in yourself a little bit. I believe in you a lot, because that's the way it is. You need to believe in yourself, okay? It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. And believe me, as we go forward in this interview, you're going to find out I come from very, very humble, beginnings.
And we're going to touch into that very soon, guys. You're going to want to hear this. An absolutely amazing story. I kid you not. And you're so active. It's not just on YouTube, but in real life and the philosophy you have. And I feel you probably have a big impact probably on your friends, your son's friends as well. I mean, you're one of those people that can't be contained to one person. I know that personality. You are known in the neighborhood. You're that guy there that got that thing that everybody kind of wants their kids to hear a bit of. I truly think that's...
Thank you. Most of these kids call me dad. They don't have a father. I was raised without a father, my friend. You know what I mean? And when I had my son and this person left our lives 10 years ago, I was like, you know what? I have to be a real man, and I got to raise my son. And that's what I've been doing. That
is so awesome. And it's not easy. Like you were saying in the pre-interview, like, it's not like women, we don't have that natural instinct sometimes to do all these things. We haven't grown up with them. It's more of a leap, but it can be done. And I mean, you've done it in leaps and bounds.
Let me put it this way. He's 17. He's only a sophomore. He got picked out by a college. So I'm proud of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of that. He wants to be a writer.
Nice.
Wow.
He didn't get my good look, so he has to be a writer. I like to be happy, man. I like to joke around. You have to be happy in life. And one of the things, like, I was watching you guys do your thing. You guys bring happiness into your videos. And we go through so much, life can be so repetitive. And when you come to YouTube, you want to get away from everything. You want to just, concentrate on these videos and laugh. And you guys make that happen. I'm taking notes. You know what I mean? I'm taking notes.
You're too kind. Yes. You're too kind. Thank you so much. You just have such a great attitude about you in that. And that's, I guess, is part of, have you always been, I know you talked about hard times growing up, but do you think you always had that kind of a brighter outlook on things? Like,
well, to be honest with you, it took me a while. I mean, should I talk about my past so people can understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's paint a picture for everybody. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, I come from a single mom of 3 kids. When I was born in Brooklyn, New York. Shout out Brooklyn. I come from Brooklyn, New York, and when I was about a year old, she sent me to Ecuador. She was going to college. She was a single mom. Really hard for her over here with 3 kids. So I spent 14 years of my life. Okay, during that time, my grandmother was very poor. I know how it feels to walk without shoes, not being able to eat, because in Ecuador, South America, it's really, really hard. That's funny though, because that's where I picked up, the ability of drawing. My grandmother had a black and white TV, only one channel, my friend. When I used to watch these anime cartoons in black and white, I didn't have toys. So I used to draw them with big heads. Back then, it was perfect art, and I used to cut them with scissors, and I used to play with that. And then today, that's how I pay. That's how I pay my bills.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Wow.
When I changed in life, I mean, I was hard-headed for a while, because when I came back, I was like, why life was so hard with me, when other people have so many opportunities here. But I think things changed when I had my son. Yeah. When I had it in my hands, and I was like, wow, I gotta raise this kid. Do they have a book telling me, what to do, how to raise him? Because let's be realistic. Women, we love you. You girls are amazing, and you have a touch that we don't have. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And for me, it was hard to find that. How to tell, raise him, tell him what to do, how to feed him. It was hard. It was hard, and that broke me down, because then it made me the person who I am today. Being, life is beautiful, man. I got my son. Even if we eat rice and beans every day, it doesn't matter. He's with me, because that's the way I felt. You know what I mean? And that's the way I carry my life. And then I saw these other kids who were being raised without a father, like me, calling me dad. All his friends, you come in and hang out in the summers downstairs, at my house. It was overwhelming. It was beautiful, and I learned so much out of life because of that.
That is so cool, and that's probably got to be one of the most rewarding feelings in the world.
No, it's incredible, my friend. It's incredible. And then doing art, I was able to share that with so many people. We got together when I hit I think it was 10,000 subscribers. One of my young friends from the school of my son is also a YouTuber, Kim Blogs. We were like, you know what, let's do something to celebrate. We hit so many subscribers, so we put it out there in social media. What do you guys want? You guys want us to buy a Xbox and then give it to one person, or you want us to get together, get some money together, buy some food, and feed the homeless? Everybody started hitting us up saying, feed the homeless. So we got together with Max Blogs, Kim Blogs, these 2-3 YouTubers, small YouTubers from the area, and it doesn't matter if you're big or not. We all got together. We're YouTubers. We have a message to give across, and we went to feed the homeless. That was the most rewarding feeling in the world. And I tell you what, I learned so much, because then you learn how to appreciate the things you have. A lot of people wake up and they're like, oh my God, I got to go to work. Thank God you have a job, my friend, because I seen people there. One of them had 5 jewelry stores because of drugs, because of being involved in this habit so bad. He lost everything. 5 jewelry stores, and today he's homeless. So then that makes you appreciate, you know what? I got my son. I got a roof over my head. I got the opportunity to be here with you guys and to have these amazing people watching us. You know what? I'm thankful. Absolutely.
Puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Really puts it in perspective.
Well, you're already inspiring. Yeah. Scott's Thoughts channel said, thank you for having these guys. I'm still learning to be father myself. And Stingray Steve is not only from Bronx, but is also his wife is from Ecuador.
Oh, get out of here. My man, love you, brother.
Yeah, we get to know more about our audience here as well. That is amazing. Love that. You guys you're so inspirational right from the get-go. It's like the first moment you talk, you can feel the energy and the inspiration just going through you. That is so amazing. I can see how kids, your son's friends are leaning to you.
Oh yeah. He gets all the hard dad questions that even if they had a dad, they probably couldn't ask them, but ask him. I can so see it already. I can tell oh yeah.
True, my friend, very true.
I can only imagine.
But I can't because the audio's glitched for me.
He's just still back in 20 minutes ago on YouTube. Yes. He's watching us 20 minutes ago on YouTube.
Every time I pull up my headphones, it's because the audio's delayed.
Oh.
You go. That's why we always tell people to mute it if they can hear it through, because that's exactly what happens. Oh my God, you feel like a translator at the UN after a while, and it's running like so far in the delay. So we'll get your dad to do it for you. He'll tap you on the shoulder when we're like waking up.
It's your time, dude.
That's right.
He just said something, but I can't tell.
I'll be honest with you. YouTube was something that I never expected for me to do. With him, I learned so much about everything. And when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't do it because I want to become big, or because I want to become known. No, I did it because sincerely, I was looking to find an audience for him. I was like, I'll find an audience in because I go to a lot of comic conventions and I promote now our YouTube channels in there. And I was trying to push some views over there, because at the end of the day, whatever he comes out of life, I'll be proud of that. You know what I mean? And I do whatever I can as a father, as a single dad, to provide him with an opportunity. I'm a dark dude. I'm 5'6". I have an accent. You know what I mean? I didn't go to college. He was gonna go to college, but I met Nick Jones. I met Kevin Hart. I did art for some of them. We met this guy from Demolition Ranch, Matt. I love you. Yeah. You're the best. Matt Carriger, his team. It was funny though. It's a funny story because my son is a victim of bullying. He got stabbed in one of the schools, so I pulled him out of the school, and he was homeschooled for until now. And during that time, watching the videos of some YouTubers gave him, made him very positive, made him forget about the hostility and the headaches from school. And one of these big YouTubers was this guy from Demolition Ranch. And I was like, let me find out who this guy is. And then I started watching his videos, and he was so happy. And I was like, you know what? I'm very grateful. So let's do something for this guy. So my son was like, oh, send him an email saying that, I'm his biggest fan. I told him, baby, how many people do that? Let's do something different. Thank God I have this ability to draw, so let's do something for his son. His son likes Batman. So I drew a Batman. I recorded for my YouTube channel. We sent him the Batman. Never expected anything, my friend. And then the guy liked it so much that he put it on his videos. When that, it was incredible. Then we got in touch with his assistant. They were gonna do because today YouTube is a business.
Yeah.
So he was gonna launch his company, Bunker Branding. So we went over there to San Antonio, Texas. I put this big camera on the credit card, and I was like, you know what, let's go and record you over there. And look how things happen. When we got over there, they didn't have nobody to record the event. So we had VIP pass. We went over there before the people. There was a line of like 300 people to go inside. He took a picture with us. We started clicking. We started talking. We met him. We met illustrator Robert from Uncle's TV. We met the man, Nicholas Irving. He wrote 5 bestsellers, The Reaper. And we were hanging out with them. And I was recording the event. They were doing their thing. And then within that time that I was doing the event, this lady came going in front of my camera. And I went after the lady because she was trying to get a good picture of Matt. So I went after the lady. I was like, sweetie, I'll take you over there so you can take a good picture of Matt. Then the lady turned around and she told my son and I, baby, don't worry about it. I got enough pictures of him in diapers. So my son and I looked at each other like, what? That was his mom. We were hanging out with his mom after that, his sister, his dad. So like I told my son, you know what? You have to be good in life to everybody. Because look what happened now. That good energy came back to us because another person would have been like, hey, get out of my way. You blocked my view, my shot.
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't, it's like, seriously. I mean, it was so funny because then we started talking to them. I still got their numbers. It's like his dad might come to New York to visit. So he's gonna, we're going to go hang out. It's really, really cool. And you never know. And this guy's a 9 million, subscriber YouTuber. He got 3 channels. He's huge.
Exactly.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
I used to work in the music business, and we had an expression, especially when anybody new would get to go, because we did a lot of backstage stuff and that. We would always tell people, treat everybody as if they're famous. Because you'll be surprised, somebody backstage, somebody's walking around with a trench coat on and a hat, and you're like, hey, get out of my way, and you find out you just snubbed somebody who's #1 on the charts and that, and it happens all the time. The best way.
Absolutely. And it's like I tell my son, you know what? If you give just a little bit of, being positive, being nice to somebody, that person's going to do it to another person.
Yep.
And I don't want to sound like I'm preaching over here but you know what? If we all work together, we can have a better world. Seriously. I mean, and I mean it by that because I work with so many kids. We get invited motivational speaking to the schools. We just got invited to one school, a middle school, to talk about YouTube, to motivate these kids to go to college. I didn't even go to college, my friend, and I've been blessed by all this, by all the support.
That is
and by my boy right here.
And that is awesome that you can pass it over to other kids. That is so important. That is great, and that you can do it both together. That I think.
Even in YouTube, as YouTuber, sometimes I find this YouTuber that are, oh my God, he's my competition. No, my brother, he is your help, your support, because he might have the next video that goes viral. And you know what? If you support him today, he's going to support you tomorrow. All working together, collaborating. There's enough space for everybody. You know what I mean? Burger King got McDonald's. You got Coke, I got Pepsi. You know what I mean? There's space for everybody, bro.
That is so true.
Yeah, and we say that all the time, like there is space for everybody. It shouldn't be competition. It is like ocean of fish, for the viewers. There's so much of everything. Why not to work together? It's just so much easier and more fun too along the way.
Yep, everybody wins.
Yes.
That's so yeah, we all agree that's something. Well, we all agree. I'm hoping these messages get out more and more. That's why, because this has been something I've been pushing for a little while now, is that whole idea of being on here. And it's too bad because it gives, YouTube was never meant to be a social media, but it kind of turned into a social media more, where it was supposed to be a creator's platform. And there is a huge difference between that, where in the fact of it's more celebrating artists. And like there's a campaign going on right now to get rid of the dislike button because it's been used so much for trolling and things.
True.
But when it first came out, yes, people hit the thumb, but people kind of took it as, hey, come on, man, I've seen better work out of you before. Seriously, you can do better. It wasn't such a hate-filled button, but then it became. And that's all over time we've seen the shape in the attitude on here. And that's why it's refreshing we have channels like you guys talking about that and bringing back that lifeblood, because that is the lifeblood of what YouTube was originally meant to be, was kind of a brotherhood, and not that it's all kumbaya, everybody's touching all the time each other. It just meant that everybody's respected each other a lot more.
True.
That's why when I hear stuff like this, I get so happy to hear that message is still, people are still trying to keep that going. So hats off to you for that.
You have to. I mean, if one thing, like I said before, we were watching your videos, guys, and you know, you can learn so much if you watch other people's videos, and if you have something to say, there's two ways to say it: the wrong way and the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you say it the right way, I mean, it could be positive criticism rather than, you know what, trying to bring me down. And let's not forget, like you said, like you said before, you said that, you know, YouTube is a platform, not a social media, which a lot of people go into different ages.
Yeah.
So let's be respectful. I mean, if you tell me something in one way, even if it is the wrong way, I take it as a man.
Right.
But then these young kids, you know what I mean, they're trying to be the next big star. You know, there's ways to say things to them because they can ruin their dreams, and that's not cool.
Exactly. And you know what the sad part is? It's even a lot of adults now, and you see it more 40, 50, 60-year-old. I blame a lot on the 1K, 4K last year. I just did that the other night when they came out with that. Yes, it motivates the people to get on. It was supposed to clean up YouTube. It actually had the adverse effect and became like a draw. Everybody seemed to think if they got that 1K, 4K, they were one step away from being rich. And like all bets were off, and it seemed like more hate came in and more cutting each other's throats, more bashing, more this. Because God forbid I don't get there fast enough, we're not going to be wealthy. And it's such a misconception. But
yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. And then there's one thing you got to remember. I mean, if you do YouTube to become rich tomorrow, that's the wrong reason why you're doing it, my friend. Guys, please, you got to do it because you're having fun. And I go back to you guys, not for nothing. You guys click. You guys have a good chemistry, and you guys are having fun. You see the difference when somebody's doing a videos because they want to become famous. Mm-hmm. It's very robotic. Not number one. Second, when it doesn't happen, it's gonna bring you down, my brother, and then you're gonna be, you know, it's gonna destroy you. Now, if you do it for fun, people are gonna click into that. Your channel is gonna grow. Maybe you're not gonna become the 10 million, you know, follow channel, but you're gonna do something. Okay. And even if you don't do it, you're having fun. And that's for example, my reason that why I do YouTube. I do it for fun, you know. And people either watch me or not. It's up to you. You have your own, you know, weight of the videos you like to watch. But you know, you do it for fun. You do it because you're having fun. You like to do things, and you like to express yourself in a positive way.
Yes, that is so true. You could have two guys playing guitar in two clubs right beside each other. One is doing it because he wants to be wealthy, and the other one wants to be wealthy, but he's enjoying himself doing it. The other fella is miserable the whole time until he becomes wealthy, because if that's your end goal, you cannot be happy while you're doing it. You've already set where your happiness will begin. And how do you grow when everybody sees you sitting there mundane, looking miserable at what you're doing? You don't.
This never happens anyway because it's never enough. So you never reach the goal, really.
That's the other side of it. Yeah. Exactly. Once they get there, they're on to the next wave because that didn't give them any happiness. It's fun to be on here. It's amazing. Yeah, look what we're doing right now. You're in New York. We're in Montreal. People from around the world. We have somebody from New Zealand. I know one already. I mean, this is a miracle happening.
Brothers from Canada, we love you guys. You guys are amazing. Right, we actually had an opportunity to meet. I don't know if you guys know Rooster Teeth.
Oh,
yeah, they're YouTubers. They have an anime called Ruby.
Okay.
Well.
Should have known.
One of the a few of the creators and the writers are from Canada. We had the pleasure of meeting them in New York Comic Con. Yeah. Amazing people. Canadians, we love you guys. You're the best.
Oh, right back at you. Right back at, and I mean New York.
Barbara, we love you, especially. You did try to get points over here. You know, single that over here.
I love it. You guys are, and New York is an awesome city. I want to take Xenia there. I've been there a good number of times, and she's never been, but I definitely wanted to see New York City. Like, I mean,
yes, it's a must.
Yeah, mi casa es su casa. Whenever you guys want to come,
I'm looking so forward to that. That would be awesome. Oh, you guys are so incredible. I'm getting off topic. You guys are too awesome. I can't even stay on topic. Guys, anyways, just tuned in. By the way, we have Inkit TV with Abel and his son, and these are some absolutely fantastic stories. You're not going to want to move a muscle. I kid you not. This is everything you ever want to hear about YouTube, talent, being a single father, bar none. This is just for you. I kid you. So definitely get your questions ready. Xenia's taking them in, and we'll ask them in just a little bit. So, go ahead. The floor is yours.
I wanted to also mention before I forget, and I keep saying it over and over again. And also I always mention it at the end of my videos. If I can do it, you can do it too. And in the time that we'll be doing YouTube, we have traveled to many conventions, including VidCon, and we met David Dobrik, Alex Ernest, Gassy Mexican.
Yeah.
Uh,
We gotta keep looking.
we have a world full of people we have met, and we nobodies, to be honest with you. But then again, at the same time, it's like you gotta be good, you gotta be positive, man, and things will happen.
Yes.
Okay, people will react to the way you are. If you're good, if you're positive, if you're energetic, if you're putting yourself out there sincerely, people will see that and they will react to that.
It is.
True.
They bond with you. Bonding is so key on YouTube and very overlooked, and that's part of having fun. It's like any good TV show. We always bonded with the characters. You start to care about them. I mean, that's every executive producer. That's the main thing they insist a TV show has for longevity, and it's just no different on YouTube. You guys together, they want that love.
When you come to New York, we gotta bring you to New York City and so you can meet the Naked Cowboy. He's in movies. He was in one of our videos, Sniper in New York that we did. He's at the end, the Naked Cowboy. He's been in movies. He has his own merchandise. That guy is funny, man.
I love it. I love it.
I love that. Yeah.
That is so cool. See, attachment right there. See? That's a good example. Oh no, we're definitely maybe this summer we're gonna finally make it down.
Summer.
So definitely this summer. I've just been informed by my producer.
Happy wife, happy life. That's
Yeah.
It's long overdue. We're definitely not so far away. So.
But you guys do, I mean, and that's where you bear a bit of yourself. And it's not that you have to tell everybody every single thing about your life. It's just opening up and being honest and owning it is the best way over the long term, I think, to grow. And you guys have seemed to have taken that tactic as well, of being you guys, letting people get to know you, feeling a connection with you.
Thank you.
Is that something that you wanted to do in YouTube right from the beginning, or is that part of the process of like feeling more comfortable that got you to that point?
I think that in the beginning, everybody's nervous when they do something different, something new. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in the first, videos that I was doing with him, I stuttered sometimes, and I got nervous before shooting the videos because at one point he was doing videos with Nerf guns, and there was a lot of acting in there, and I was like, I'm no actor, but whatever, I'll do whatever I gotta do just to be, just to have fun. But then you start feeling more comfortable in front of the cameras, which is good. And by the way, if there's a lot of creators out there that are watching me, not only being yourself, but also don't be afraid to change your channel if you have to. Like, for example, I do art, I do blogging, and you see this thing right here, I started doing videos now of gaming videos, because these kids that are watching, I got a lot of kids watching me, they've been requesting that. Yeah. So you gotta give the people what they want.
That's right.
And I was, I'm gonna make a fool of myself with these ears, but with my bald head, I gotta hide my bald head, so that was perfect.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta own that as well. Where you
don't want me to let go of my head, right?
You're working.
Yeah, exactly.
And just have fun, man. You see, that's what I want. You see the way you laughing, right? You're smiling. That's what I want. And the only way you're gonna get that is just being yourself. I'm a clown, brother.
Can I tell you the truth? I'm just thinking about this in my head. You know where I see your channel going and really taking off? You're going to end up doing gaming, and you're going to be giving advice at the same time. It's going to be lighthearted and going serious back and forth. And you're going to have a ton of young men tuning into you that's going to treat you like a guru. That's what I see for your channel.
Hang out with my cool dad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the stuff they can't ask their own dad, they're going to be throwing at you while you're playing games and answering stuff like that. I can so see that with you.
You know who motivated us to continue with YouTube? When he started his YouTube channel, we went to the VidCon for the first time, and there was a guy there who has over 10 million subscribers. He was the first one to hit 1 million followers on Twitch. Tom Syndicate, if you ever watch us, if you ever watch this amazing channel, we love you, man. You know what he did? This t-shirt right here that my son has, in the back, it says his YouTube channel, because I didn't have a YouTube channel back then. We were walking, he was walking behind us, and I heard somebody talking, I didn't pay attention. At that time, my son had maybe 200 followers. When we got to the airport, his channel started booming, his videos started going in the thousands, and everybody kept putting in a comment, Syndicate sent me. I didn't pay no attention. I told my son, let me take a picture of my phone because I think it's a mistake of YouTube.
Oh wow!
So when we get home, it's gonna go back to your 200 followers. When we got home, I researched who this guy was. It was this guy, Tom Syndicate. And you know what? In his video, you see me walking with my son, and he from behind he's recording and he's saying, I don't know who these people are, I don't know what they do, but that was a good idea. Just because of that, tell him that the Syndicate sent you. And that gave him so much strength to my son. I love you, Tom. You're the best. Wow. That was amazing. A guy with 10 million subscribers to take his time to do that. Yeah. Wow. That really, things like that. It changed me to be the person that I am today. You know what? Be good, be positive, and you never know what can happen tomorrow.
That is so freaking awesome. How cool is that?
Yeah, that was incredible. I was like, oh my God, I think, YouTube is always, making mistakes. So I was like, somehow he's getting views. I don't know. And it was that guy. That was so cool. We tried to link with him because I want to do some art for free for his t-shirts, for his merchandise.
That would be amazing.
For my son, I will never forget my friend. Never. I'll always be grateful to him.
You really are one amazing dad. I got to tell you, you really are. The passion you have for being a dad is just something that you don't see enough today, and it's really refreshing to see. So I mean, very impressive. I got to say.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. Like like when we go to conventions and I see these little kids approach me and ask me to sign the art that I do, that for me is worth more than the money they pay for the poster, because. You know what? From my background and everything, I was like, damn, I make money in this country doing that. And it sounds like a cliche when they say, oh, the sky is the limit. No, it is. It is. You can do anything you want in life. It's really up to you how far you want to go. And that's the reason why I talk to these young kids, because I want them to take advantage of the opportunities that they have. They're so young. Go for it. I mean, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg for this dude to go to college so early. You know what? If I eat one plate rice and beans every day and he finishes college in 4 or 5 years, I'll be happy, my brother. I'll be complete. 100%. 100%.
Well, I mean, that's the drive of what every parent should have, is for our kids to outdo us. You always want more for your children. And that doesn't mean spoiling. That means more opportunities so they can make better out of their lives. That's...
No, absolutely. And let's not forget, he didn't get my good look. So I got to help him with something, brother.
This time delay is killing me.
We're gonna make him sing after listening to the delay.
Well, maybe we can
do like a jammer sing.
Maybe we can ask him, what does he think about building a YouTube channel and going on this adventure of YouTube?
That's one of the reasons why we were motivated to do that free Comic-Con in Union City. We had the opportunity, and I want to thank Mayor Brian Stock and the commissioners Lucio Fernandez, because they gave us that opportunity. We were looking for a way to give back to the kids, because in my social media they were saying, I do a lot of videos of me at the conventions. These tickets can go up to $100, $150, $200 a pop.
Yeah.
So we were looking for a way. How can we do it? My son was like, Bobby, let's do a free Comic-Con. And I was like, wow, you know how much money you gotta have to make a free Comic-Con? Then I had the opportunity of meeting, Mayor Brian Stock in Union City, the commissioners, and then I spoke to Lucio Fernandez, one of the commissioners. He said, you know what? We like the idea. Bring it over. Let's do it. And we had a free Comic-Con last year, and you know what? It was amazing just to see this kid to be able to come into the door without paying anything, to get that feeling. That will never take that away from them.
That is such an accomplishment, and you did it together.
Yes, absolutely. It was fun. It was so much fun, man.
I seen that on the Facebook page about it. I was reading about the Union City Comic-Con is called, right? And are you doing another one this year?
Well, this year, unfortunately, because of the schedule that I have, I'm going to a lot of conventions. I'm going to start in May all the way down to November. I'm not going to be able to do it, and I do apologize for that. However, I already committed myself. There's other people depending on me in these conventions that I'm going to go to. And like I told my son, he's not going to be with me for like half of them. So it's going to be hard for me to do it alone and then do the Union City Comic-Con. But next year, definitely we're going to do it, because there's actually 2 big YouTubers who are willing to be part of it.
Oh, nice.
My man knows the names. I don't want to mention any to work concretely.
No,
of course.
These guys are huge, right? We're talking about 30 million subscribers between the 2 of them.
What?
Yeah. So you
love
guys
that.
be prepared because, like I said before, the next time we hook up with a big YouTuber, definitely, we're gonna promote your channel because the channel is amazing, guys. We love you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
no,
you. You know.
just you guys are doing
It's
fantastic
about
stuff.
supporting each other. Seriously, I believe in that. I do believe in that.
Well, you being here and giving everybody a chance to get to know you is unbelievable because you have a lot to offer, and it's a positive message, and more positives like that need to be said. So, you guys have accomplished a lot, and I like your can-do spirit, and I like because we hear a lot of, oh, wait till I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to do this, or 10,000, or 5,000, or a million. You guys just do it, and I love that spirit.
You know what's funny? If you do it now, you're gonna hit more than that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Because people will know who you are.
That's
People
right.
will see you. People will say, you know what? Look at this guy, what he's doing. And then they're gonna tell their friend. They're gonna tell their friend. And that's not what we do it. But that's the way it works.
It's the byproduct of it.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
That's a very good point because that's the same as like I literally sometimes will have a channel in here. We do those shout outs I was telling you about. Oh my God, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I got some really good content coming. That's too late. You got 1,000 dead subscribers by then because they've just, it's not then. It's now you do it. That's what keeps them coming back, makes your channel stronger and stronger and stronger and all these things.
Absolutely.
And you don't need to be Steven Spielberg. You just got to want to get better all the time. That's all it is, really, is a want to get better. You know?
True.
Do you find,
absolutely.
Do you like going back sometimes and looking at your older stuff and seeing how you progressed to where you are now?
Well, I take it a day at a time. I mean, I'm not expecting to become 100,000 or a million or whatever. When it happens, it happens. If it happens, if it doesn't happen, I'm having fun, man. I do. And then now that I'm gonna go, this is one of the things that I told my son when we met David Dobrik and seeing how successful he is, and meeting Matt from Demolition Ranch. If you guys, whoever is watching me, who's a creator, if you want to be taken seriously, put a banner, create a logo. You got to spend money to make money. If you want to do this to make money, you got to spend money, and you got to spend the time. Yep. It's hideous to be editing. Trust me. I'm like right now I got like 20 videos I'm working on for gaming, and I got to edit them. But you know what? You got to do it. You got to do it because then you want to be the next David Dobrik. And I keep mentioning him because a lot of people know him. Yeah. You know what? He's put his time into it. Okay. And you want to be taken seriously, create merchandise, create logos, get paired with somebody else who knows how to do it if you don't know how to do it. And go for it. Go for it. Okay. Because if you keep thinking, like you said before, once I hit 1,000, I'm going to do it. No, do it today, because if you do it today, time is going to go regardless. You can't stop time. But if time is going to go by, at least you're making the effort to it, and you're making, you put in the time and the work to it.
And I mean, you have to enjoy the process on YouTube. You have to enjoy all that comes with it. It's nice to make content, but it is like your analytics and thinking ahead and forecasting your channel. All those things have to be fun. And I always compare it to like a model railroader. Yes, they like to run the trains around the track, but they enjoy building the track. They enjoy building the scenery. They enjoy all the troubleshooting with it. That's got to be part of the process to really have a chance of getting ahead on here, because that's a big part of it as well. When you watch a TV show at the last 2 minutes, say Everybody Loves Raymond, just because of our talk tonight, that show's still in my head. It's nothing but a list of credits of people doing stuff. When you're a YouTuber, you're doing all that by yourself. All those names, you've become that in one person. Your own marketing, your own producer, your own director, your own set of cinematography, everything is on you.
Yeah, and be persistent and consistent. You can't say, "Oh, I'm going to do one video, today, and then disappear for 1-2 months." You can't do that. In one of the events that we went to, we made a Markiplier. We made Jacksepticeye. Those guys are huge. We had the opportunity to talk to these guys. And you know what? When you talk to them, you realize, damn, they've been doing it for 10 years. But then look at the results. 10 years ago, they were not as big as they are today. They were nothing. But then again, they were consistent. They were persistent. Yep. And that's why they are what they are today.
That's what I tell a lot of people, because there is this trend now with the small ones. Sometimes they're told, like, oh, you got to hate all big YouTubers. And I don't like that. There's some that have been transplanted here. The TV ones I find a bit okay. But even them, you can't fight it. There's nothing to do. But all those ones you just named, and like I bring up Linus Tech Tips a lot in these channels, they've been in it for 10 years or more. They've earned their right. You can't take away what they've done. And it's a shame because YouTube doesn't even celebrate them the way they should.
Yeah, you're right.
Jimmy Fallon's out. Oh, let's put him at the forefront. And you get somebody who's been doing, like you say, for 8, 10 years, and half the time they don't even make the suggested reel.
Don't get me started with YouTube, my friend. Because YouTube should be more supportive of the little guys. Because let's be realistic. How can we be out? How can we be exposed? How can people know the we exist? You know what? They should have a section. I mean, if they don't want to do it every day, at least once in a month, once in a week, in which they put smaller YouTubers in the front page so people can see. Because there's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of talented YouTubers. And like I said before, I'm going back to you guys. You guys have good chemistry, but then again, how people know who you are?
Yeah.
Like seriously, like if we were given the opportunity to at least once in a week or once in a month be put in the front page of YouTube instead of this big dude that they don't need no help because everybody knows them.
Exactly.
At least we have the opportunity, to do something.
Yeah.
Like back in the days, you need to have 1,000 subscribers in order for you to, to be able to make money or to go to YouTube studios in New York. Now you need 10,000.
Yeah.
What? It changed already?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we went once when we had 1,000 subscribers, but now they want 10,000. They always want more and more. So you pushing the little guys even more further down the bucket.
Yeah.
Instead of helping them, rise. And there's a lot of talented people.
Yeah.
And you guys put a lot of time in your videos. I can see that quality. You got your banner. You got your pictures. By the way, you look really cool with those black sunglasses.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna get one of those, man. Seriously, you're
they're actually these glasses. I always wear transitions.
He's gonna wear the same thing soon.
That was taken on a ferry in Port Huron. It's not like usually you think photographers we would have had a good background for that one. It was actually a horrible background. It's on a ship going across Lake Huron. And it was just such a good selfie with the attitude.
Yeah,
that was when I had my Viking haircut at the time, type of thing. And it's like, all right, well,
it looked good. It looked good. The only thing you need is Harley Davidson, brother. You've been done. But I'm saying, you put the time, man. You took the time. You got the pictures. You got a banner. And seriously, a lot of people put all this effort and all this time. And YouTube should, once you hit 1 million, we give you the reward. Once you hit 10 million, we give you the diamond. And no, do it for the small people, man. Motivate them. The big ones are already making money. They're already, they don't need no reward from you, YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
The little guys are the ones that, we need that opportunity.
Yeah.
If we're given that opportunity and you're still not successful, it's up to you. But we're not giving that opportunity, man. We need that support from YouTube.
Or even mix it up. If there's 8, say 16, like 8 of them be smaller ones and 8 bigger ones. At least then we have more of a chance getting seen when they go looking for them. We might have a chance of standing out once in a while.
Right.
Something better than nothing.
I keep telling you guys, everybody who's watching, support each other, man. YouTube is not supporting you, but if we support each other, we can get, we can become bigger. We can get out there.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you're right, because a lot of us put in a ton of work. Actually, I want to put this one to you. I've been posting this since the fall. It's something I like to ask people, and it was a bit controversial, but I wanted people to think about this. Remember I said a while ago about the 1K, 4K, and how a lot of channels came on with no intentions of creating content, just more because of to get rich, It's standing there in the back. They don't care. The laundry's all over the place. The camera's turned on. It might as well say, flashing, I want watch time. I want watch time. Well, we all have to compete with them now because YouTube doesn't know one from the other. So even if you put, a lot of work in, the other one doesn't. I had put the question to people, if YouTube said, listen, we're going to offer a tier program one way. If you do, say, 20 videos, you pay $500. It has to be a lot of money. It can't be something that can go in easy, but $500, say. Then you get auditioned by YouTube. If they approve you, not only you monetize, but you'll get a better rate, and we're going to start pushing you with the 10 or 20,000 viewer channels versus starting right from the get-go. Would you take it?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
What do you think?
Well, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Lots of people were saying, well, it's just another tier. You're going to pay for it. Who's going to pay for it? Only the rich ones, can afford it. But on the other hand, wouldn't it...
I look at it as starting a business.
Filter out people who don't want to have it as a business, who do have it as a social media. They don't need that, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something from our own experience. His channel, Kidnerf, once he hit 1,000 subscribers, out of nowhere, I got an email from a company in Germany, Pixel Maniacs. They do video games. Right away, as a father, protective, I was like, somebody's trying to, get our information, our research and everything. It was a legit company. He got sponsored twice.
Wow.
Out of 1,000 subscribers. Me, I got sponsored like 2 or 3 times already. One of them was a toy company, the Fingerlings.
Oh.
So, but you know why? Not because we had whatever amount of subscribers. Is because maybe these people, and this is me thinking outside the box. They saw that okay, we had a banner, we were consistent. We had a logo, we had a website, we were putting videos out there. You know what I mean? And that's what these companies want to see. So what I'm trying to say is, you know what? Don't give up, man. If you do have a YouTube channel, you really love, you're passionate about it, the money will come later on. Just concentrate, do it the right way, and people will take you seriously. And we've been lucky, we've been blessed, and going back to the same thing. That's why I look at the way I look at life, because you positive, you do things the right way without thinking, oh, I'm going to become rich. Things will come to you, sincerely.
Oh, that's awesome words, man, to live by. I hope everybody heard it. And I just have to address Eileen. She says, what about the ones that can't afford it, though? It would be open to everybody. And it's the same as like starting any other kind of business. There's some you have to put, a bit of money into. It would jump the queue, but it would also keep them accountable, because the ones that did that would be also more watched. And if they start doing like a bashing channel or a garbage channel or whatever, then they're losing money from it, because then YouTube could stop promoting them that way. They get knocked back down, and they're left to their own demise. It's not to cut everybody out of YouTube. It's just an option that would be there. I would do it in a heartbeat, and it has to be enough that it makes it worthwhile to really keep creating good content. You're almost making a promise to YouTube.
Exactly.
That's what it's more. It's a commitment that I will keep a certain standards within your guidelines. You don't have to worry about me as much. You can promote me more to other people, and I'll work hard to stay within those lines. So that's kind of the thinking behind it, because it has become the Wild West.
Yeah, and you know what? Create a network, man. Don't be sitting down at home doing videos and thinking that, you know what, I'm going to become famous or people are going to know me. You got to go out. You got to put yourself out there. I mean, there's a phrase here or a word called a hustler. And a lot of people say, oh, Abe, you're a hustler. Because like right now I'm working on a sketchbook of my art that I'm going to bring to the conventions for $20. You know why? Because you always got to think about tomorrow. You got to think about, what's the next step. Like, for example, I did 3 logos for 3 YouTubers. I'm going to work on another one for free. Okay, because it's about helping each other, my friend. I wish I can do it a lot more, but unfortunately, it takes a long time and a lot of effort to come up with logos. So I did 3 for free. I'm gonna do 1 more to another YouTuber that I know. But if you go out there, you put yourself, you go to VidCon, you go to different conventions, go to gaming conventions, you're gonna meet other people that have the same interests as you. Maybe they have an ability you don't have, and you guys can work together and you can exchange, these things and come up with things that are free. Like maybe they'll do a logo for you, maybe you do a banner for them, or you work together and you grow together. Not everybody has $200-300 to spend on a logo. Then if you create your network, you meet other people. You know what? Anything is possible. You start growing like that as a team.
Yep. All of our music we use on our live streams is courtesy of MU Free Music, who we met 7-8 months ago at least.
Yeah.
And we work out, and we're featuring every night. We're always, don't forget, guys, check out MU Free Music for your YouTube videos.
I like that, man. Check it out. Absolutely. I like that.
We needed music, and I mean, we don't change every night because we're a live stream, so it's not worth it going with an epidemic or anybody. So, and he has amazing music, so that way we help him out. He's in the description of every one of our videos. We're shouting him out. You can see the logos usually flying by with MU Free Music. And he's getting a lot of coverage, and we're getting a lot of great music to work with. It's a win-win. Stuff like that can go a long way.
Yeah, and you create your network because now you have somebody who can get music for you at the same time you're promoting him, you're helping each other.
Exactly. We're all in it together. And we have this Tech Talk Tuesday every Tuesday night. It's 3 hours of just brainstorming YouTube. Sometimes there's 130 people in there just discussing everything. How do I do this? Wow. Where do I do that? And we were talking about writing in the About section. It's hard for somebody. It's hard to write about yourself, like a resume. And Patty Broussard, she writes in the chat, I'm open to proofreading anybody's About sections that need help. I mean, that stuff just gets offered once you give it a forum to happen, and then everybody starts helping each other. That's awesome. I love that spirit. That's the YouTube spirit right there. Things like that.
Because we're not competition to each other. Even if you're a gamer and I'm a gamer, there's certain games that you play that I don't play. Maybe we can collaborate and we play, one game together. Yep. And then my viewers are watching you, you guys watching me. Guess what?
Yep.
Both are champions in a row.
Exactly. Nobody loses off it. It's a myth. It really is. There's 1 billion+ channels on here. There's somebody on all the time. You can't stop it all and say, now this is my time. It don't work that way. So you're better off working with each other. And hey, you learn as you go and you pick up tricks. And some night you might have a down night. You need help and vice versa. It's better to have a friend than an enemy.
You're right. Yes, absolutely.
You got a really good outlook on your channel, guys. And once again, if you haven't checked them out yet, you must do, excuse me. Inkit is just unbelievable. I can't even remember how I found you. It was, I think, just recommended. If I'm not mistaken, that's how I found you. So YouTube did help a little bit. I don't want to give
you search good looking people that came out.
That's right. I did. I was looking up New York sexy. And you were definitely first on the suggested, so I had to run with it.
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to come to New York. Seriously.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. No, we got to. Like, Xenia has been to the States, but we've gone through Massachusetts and that. We've been through New York State, but never down to the city, and that's like going to Orlando, going to Florida, and not going to Disneyland. You have to be there. So we're definitely going to go.
It's a must.
Yes. That in Vegas she wants to see. So.
Yeah.
Xenia and I met years ago in a video game. She's from Latvia, a country in Eastern Europe.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah. An old game called Second Life. Yeah, we just met by fluke. Yeah.
So you both gamers or?
Well, not
didn't really like the game too much. Yeah.
We played a bit here and there, but then once we met, kind of, we were more playing because we were bored. But then once we met, we started talking a lot, and then kind of switched into MSN and Skype back then.
Yeah.
And mostly just were talking. Yeah, but we met in Second Life. It's crazy.
But you know what's beautiful though? The fact that you guys got good chemistry. I mean, what you guys do and then go fluently like that is really cool. It's really cool to see that. Definitely.
I was married before, and I never got to feel the feeling of yin yang until I was with Xenia. It does take two people to make one incredible person. I gotta say that's true. So she does.
Oh, so sweet.
Yep.
You got points right there, my brother. You got points.
Yeah. There, I'm out of trouble for the hour.
Everybody has their ups and downs, but we are spending so much time together. Like we work together through the day. We do YouTube together. Like we are almost 24/7 together. And I think not everybody can do that.
No.
even when you are, in love or whatever, family and everything else, it's still a hard thing to do, to be together 24/7. So
That is so cool.
Still, fighting through it.
Congratulations, guys, for reaching out 1K. That's amazing. 1 year. I mean, it's amazing to be 1 year YouTube. You guys are strong.
Well, it took a big change because, like I said, we were all cinematics, and it was just my videos and nothing in front of the camera, nothing. Like you guys do together. I was putting up a lot of my train videos. My son and I would take off overnight and follow trains across Eastern Canada, sleeping in the Mazda Tribute, get up in the morning at 5 and start filming all these railway stops and stuff like that. And that was just our thing to keep me busy and keep me shooting and spend time with him. So that's
wow. What? Any specific characters from Marvel or DC you guys like?
I was trying to think of that tonight because I wanted to ask you that, and I looked at your pictures and I'm like, you know what, he made this decision very hard.
While you're thinking, I can tell you that today I was watching some of your videos, and me and my daughter watched your video Frozen, obviously.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's why she was singing it tonight.
Yes,
okay.
because I was going through and I'm like, just checking out, and she's right away, Elsa, we're gonna watch this one, and it's just like I couldn't watch even anything else. We had to watch that one, so we watched that one. So that's the girl's side. So what about you? I don't know, but Elsa.
Now I'm on the spot because
I'm a Marvel guy. I grew up watching Spider-Man and I remember running around with red pajamas thinking I was Spider-Man for a while. So.
Well, we're a big country.
Let's make sure nobody knows what I said. Let's delete that part, the red pajamas.
And that's why I guess I'm kind of a bit biased. I would pick Spider-Man because originally it was a Canadian idea brought to the States.
Oh, get out of here. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's even on the Canadian Moments thing they have here. So I guess, I would pick Spider-Man just because. And if you think about it, Spider-Man kind of has that kind of Canadian style to him a bit, Helps out, but likes to be always in the shadows, It's not right to be celebrated for it, more. You're supposed to be completely away when when they realize the good thing is gone, you should be gone at the same time. And that, I'd say Spider-Man. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do next Comic-Con? One of our good friends is Gerardo Sandoval. He does a Venom exclusive for Marvel. I'm gonna get you a piece from him, and I'm gonna send it to you guys, signed and everything by him.
Oh, you're so amazing.
You don't have to. That's wow.
Listen, I'm really. That's the way we are, man. You know what? If we have the opportunity, why not? That's the way I look at life. Why not? You know what I mean?
I love how you're taking opportunity by the hand. You know, I love it. Lots of people are just, later, tomorrow, someday. But you are going with it. I love it. Yeah. So much energy and just like, with the aim. I love it. I love it so much.
That's awesome. Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask your son, if we may, about what he thinks about all this venture.
Yes.
They want to ask you something.
I'm hearing a time delay. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier. There, this must be easier.
Yes, finally.
You're a trooper, my friend.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about why you guys created both of your channels and the road to it. I just wanted to ask your thoughts about it. How does it feel to do things together with your dad and to be a YouTuber as well?
Oh my god. Well, when I first started my channel, I was really small, so for my dad to be involved in it, it was like the best thing ever. But now with college and everything, he's like boring because he's the one that's pushing me to do videos now. He'll tug at me literally, wake up, let's do a video. So
that is so cool.
It went from fun to boring.
How is it going to be now with the college? Are you guys going to still try to do something together?
Oh, I hope. Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas.
Okay. Shh, we didn't say anything.
Mom's there.
Watch, we're gonna have like a Christmas party over there, and he's gonna be standing outside looking through the window. But no, seriously, I love him. I love him with all my heart.
I think you know just how lucky you are to have a dad like him.
Yeah. The only thing bad about him, which I have to admit, is his cooking. He cannot cook at all.
Oh my god.
Well, he's too busy being sexy. He can't.
Oh my.
He's too good looking for cooking. That's why.
No, like father, like son. He can't cook. I can't cook at all. No, trust me. You had me cook like Christmas dinner, you'll never talk to me again.
Hey, hats off to you for trying it. That's the main thing. And whatever you said, I'm sure it was fantastic nonetheless. It makes for good experiences, even a bad dinner. So
yeah, like almost burning the kitchen.
That would be interesting. That would definitely be a memory.
Yes.
Just recorded.
So I take it didn't go as well as expected.
I mean, it ended with one less fire extinguisher, but yeah.
Oh, you were not kidding around. It really went that far.
Because I was using canola oil or something, and I dropped it, so it caught on fire. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know.
Wow.
I was pouring a little bit, and the whole top just came off.
And that's the reason we're homeless.
Oh, my God almighty. Oh, wow.
Wow. Well, I'm just glad you are okay. Yes. Wow.
But it's my mistake for not paying attention because I had a soda bottle, like Coke, on the side, and I wasn't looking. I was looking the other way, like at my dog, and I was unscrewing the bottle. And I was unscrewing the canola oil instead of the Coke.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my
God. It made
yes.
my heart stop for a second. Wow.
When I went to pour it, it surprised me.
I bet it did.
You
I don't
Well,
doubt
I'm
that.
glad that we can laugh about it and nobody got injured. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yes.
No, but trust me, that was an accident. He tries to cook like with full intention, full focus. It just comes out burnt.
Oh, my God.
Maybe
I
that's
will
his
burn boiled eggs.
Yeah,
that's his intention, you know.
I bet you'll never not pay attention at the stove again. I bet you'll learn a real lesson on that one.
Somehow he manages to burn eggs, like boil them, burn. It comes out burnt somehow. I don't know how. Don't ask me. Just
Well,
and rice, shoot, it comes out burnt.
his heart's in the right place, and that's what you gotta always tell yourself. You gotta tell yourself all the time, Because let me tell you a little secret. I'm not always the best cook either. So.
Except for steak. Yeah, maybe sometimes.
Let me tell you another secret. I pretend to be a bad cook because I want my wife to do it. So.
Oh.
That's also good.
Let me tell you a little secret. The best way to cook, you only need one thing for it: a phone.
Yes.
Oh. And a credit card.
And a credit card, yeah.
You're so ready for college, my friend. You have it all set out for yourself.
Pretty much.
What do you think of your dad's work? His artistry?
Okay. At first he wanted me to try to do the same thing to see if I have any like artistic talents, just to try it out and see if what I have. I tried drawing. Yeah, no, not even the stick figures came out straight. I tried painting, and I don't have a photo of one. The best, the one about you guys don't know about the urban legend called the rake?
Nope.
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It was on the news. No, they never heard of it. It was on the news in New Jersey too. Like, if you see it, shoot it. It was a big thing apparently.
Well, what is it? Tell us.
Yeah. Tell us what it was.
It's supposed to be like some sort of humanoid creature that hunts you in the forest. It's like Slender Man basically.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
wow.
never heard on that one.
But it's not real. It is like Slenderman. It's just.
It's just way creepier.
Oh, it's just way creepier. Okay.
Yeah. The way painters paint is by using motion. I tried doing that with other paintings, like putting happiness and things. That didn't work. I tried using fear, and it came out absolutely amazing. That artwork.
Wow.
I don't have a photo. I can't believe I don't have a photo of it.
But would you continue painting? Do you think that's something that might be a part of your life?
If I could get you a photo of my artwork, that masterpiece that I have, you'll be surprised as to how I did it. I don't even know how I did it either. But everything else apart from that just looks like squiggly lines.
Well, then you can hang up your brush and say, I just retired because I did the best one ever. And, I could never top this one, and you'll see it in the Louvre someday, I'm sure.
As soon as I did it, I just put everything away. I seriously just put everything away. I wasn't going to try anymore. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it again.
But your talent is writing. So is it something that you might be maybe possibly doing in future with your dad, since he is on the illustrator side and you are writing?
Yeah.
Actually, believe it or not, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Believe it or not, I'm actually doing right now it's considered fan fiction for the anime from that company called Rooster Teeth. I want to work for them, 100%. That's my dream job.
Nice.
Wow.
I created what's considered a fan fiction team, like a set of characters that I created for them to use, so they plug in the story into there. And we actually have the concept art for it, and we have logos done. And from all the fans that we showed a couple of fans of the show, they all support it. 100%.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. Well, congratulations. That seems like a really great accomplishment. That is amazing. Wow.
I'm shaking thinking about presenting it to them.
Well, I'm sure, but
this
sounds like really awesome.
Is that the one? What is that?
Oh.
I don't think they can see.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't see it.
No, but we can see enough of the body into it. Wow.
You can bring the brightness down. You do know that, right? Oh my god. See why I want to move to?
Oh.
Aw.
I think you're very, 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 very lucky to have your dad, because he is one amazing. I think a lot of people are thinking that tonight as they're watching him.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Oh, my
nice.
God.
Very nice. Wow.
That's incredible.
That's not the concept art, but that's something you made for
That's Ruby though.
Yeah, that is Ruby.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow.
Oh yeah. Also considering art, I'm also getting I'm not just going like straight up just creating characters and doing nothing with it, like putting it on the shelf. I'm actually going to try to get a whole team of animators, which I'm already talking to the college with.
Students.
And a whole team of students who know how to do animation, the 3D animation, 3D modeling. What is it? Music composing. What else did I tell them to give me? I got
Sketch artists,
sketch
background
artists.
artists.
I was getting a whole list of different students that are talented in those fields to get there to actually do an animation for Rooster Teeth to present it to them. So not only do I have those concept sketches, but I also have a introduction video for them of the
That's
characters.
amazing. You're
Now,
really ahead of the game.
I know.
I love that.
I'm not even attending yet, and I already thought about having that whole team together.
Well, you
love
know,
that.
that's the best way. Like your dad is doing everything, you're the same way. It's just not wait for opportunity, make opportunity happen.
Exactly. Why wait for it when you can do it now?
Yep. And I like that attitude. And it's nice to see somebody young with that attitude. That's what I really like to see out of this. So that opens doors more than you'll ever realize. So good on you for doing that. Really
I hope I can inspire others to do the same thing, actually.
Well,
that's what I'm,
To tell them about the card game we created.
yeah, I was just about to do that. Let me go and reach for it.
a card game.
Yeah.
So tell them in the winter when we were looking for something to do as father and son. Tell them.
So back then when I was smaller in the winter, and my dad and I didn't play video games that much. I wasn't into video games that much. We used to play board games and card games. And eventually, I kept beating my dad, or he kept beating me at it, depending on what game we played. So much that we got bored of the games, and we decided, you know what? Let's try to create our own. And we actually did. With a regular set of cards, we started inventing our own rules and slowly developing it over time. And I was like, what, 14, 11? I don't even remember.
Wow.
Now we have the full idea, like drawn out, played out, and we actually have a sample product, or what is it, a V-slice of the product.
That's so cool.
Wow. That is so cool.
That is not the final product. I'm going to change that.
We're gonna send them a deck with a poster.
Definitely.
We're gonna send you guys a deck with a poster.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
Yes, it is so amazing. What is the concept? Sorry. I want to know.
The game is called Tap. Now, oh my god, explaining the rules is going to be really simple, but I have to show the cards so I can...
Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's the main idea.
Yeah.
You want us to take it out? You want us to open it?
Take it out. We have like everything done. We have all the paperwork done. See, that's the first thing I thought of as soon as I created it.
I don't want you, but it's a pack already open. We don't want you to open one that's already set.
I got it.
All right, you got it? It's all right. It's fine. We got like... I don't even know.
We're gonna bring this to the conventions to sell it.
Yep.
That is really cool.
And then next year we're gonna bring it to Mattel.
That's awesome.
So that's the goals that we have.
I love how you guys are always doing this, by the way. As a side note, while you're getting them open, I love it. I love it. There's opportunity, chances to make better for life, and at the same time do it together. I think that's so cool.
Okay, so we're gonna explain the game.
We're gonna explain how to play it. Yeah. Well, you are mostly because.
Okay, so you have these two cards. They are the most important ones in the deck. Okay, there's 4 colors: yellow, blue, red, and green. Okay, and then you got 10 of these cards. But these cards are not the important ones. It's these 2 right here. So the way you play it is one deck is for 4 people.
Okay.
So everybody gets the same amount of cards. You put them facing down so nobody can see it, and everybody from left to right throws a card in the middle of the table. Now, if you see this card on the table, you got to put your hand on top of it real quick. The last person who puts the hand in there takes all the cards from the deck.
Oh my god, that's smart.
Now, if you see this card, don't put your hand. That's to trick you. The first person that puts their hand in this one takes all the decks on the table.
And it's fast, right?
Now, the first person to finish all the cards free is the one that wins. There's more than one winner, only one loser.
Oh my god,
I love that.
What a great idea.
It's very interactive.
So
and
we're gonna
fast.
send you this one and the poster in October.
Oh man, that's so cool, you guys. That is awesome, and I think that's such an amazing idea. I want to take on cards because
and there's a warning. There's a warning. You can't play the glass table.
Yeah, I bet. You gotta play it on the floor. I think the best
We
is.
tested it in 5 schools and 1 college, and everybody gave it a thumbs up.
Yep.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
We even sold it in the schools.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is crazy. What a great idea. And like cards have been kind of to the wayside for a while, and what a great take on something that's been around forever. to really give it a new face onto it. I think that's really incredible. I do. Very very ingenious, I gotta say. And like the idea of like the hands on top of each other, and the other one's like the decoy for it, and that. Very smart.
I love that it's fast-paced and interactive, and it's always, gets people excited. And I think it's very describe you guys yourselves as well.
Yes.
The energy in it seems like it's in the
and
cards
also play
too.
as a family. We did this to play as a family.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it.
I love that.
I think that's awesome. That
is
really
awesome. I really hope they pick it up. That is amazing.
This is not like Las Vegas. You can't bet on this one.
No.
Maybe you can.
And I mean, it's easy to price point, so that'll be great for a lot of manufacturers today. I could really see them because of the way it's built and that. It doesn't take a lot of setup. You could use it on the road or anywhere like that. It's so versatile because it is a pack of cards. I could really see Mattel or somebody going for that. I really could. Because, a lot of games, it's the setup and the pieces everywhere and the whole kit and caboodle will come with it. That makes it so hard to be practical to take anywhere. Very smart.
Yeah.
So you guys have got a lot sticking on the wall, and I love that. So I think that's smart. And I'm sure you guys have 20 new ideas just around the corner that are coming as well. I have a good intuition.
Oh, you bet, definitely.
Yeah. That is so cool. It's a great thing, and it's great that you're doing it together. It really is. It's a nice thing to see, And
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm more quiet than him. The way we work, it's like Apple, the company. He's oh my God, Steve Jobs. So he's a spokesman. Yeah. And I'm Steve. Oh my God, what's his last name?
Wozniak.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Steve Wozniak, the guy who runs the whole thing, has the ideas. He speaks the ideas and makes them more agreeable with the people. He's the spokesman. I'm not the brains because that would be an insult to you, and you're very smart. But I'm
you're more behind the scenes.
Yes.
You see why I was lucky to get these good looks? Because I can't say anything if I was ugly, right?
I'm trying to help you out here. I don't want you in trouble with Dad, so I'm going to say behind the scenes. So we'll call it that. And Jackie Harris says the card game sounds really cool.
Oh, everybody's saying how cool it is. Yes, cool, awesome. Yes. Yeah. Great. I think everybody wants to see more when it's going to come out. That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, tell them what we're going to do next month for kids to motivate them in Yahoo. We're going to bring them to...
Oh, yes. Since my dad and I know a lot of people, actually, and we get connected in places and times where we never expect to get connected. Like
creating your network. That's creating a network.
Yeah, but I mean, like, going out to Starbucks and suddenly meeting somebody big, which you'd never expect. Like you said before, there are some people that are big and you'd never expect for them to be big because of the way they're dressed, like maybe like a dirty clothing or anything. Like we met one of the creators of The Walking Dead. You know how he was dressed?
How?
Ripped up jeans, a white shirt with a mustard stain. I'm assuming it was big. Yeah.
I hope it was a mustard stain.
Yeah, my God. We all hope.
We didn't really pay attention to it because we didn't know who he was. Then our friend, for some reason, after the guy left, he told us, "Oh, you know who that was?" And we're like, "Oh, who?" He's one of the creators of The Walking Dead.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, you never know. You never
know.
You
Never
know?
judge a book by its cover.
So true.
There's a human behind every one of them, and they have their up days, their down days, and they can surprise you sometimes. You can be amongst stars and not even realize it. Sometimes they blend in that much. So, yep.
One of our good friends is actually
he's the head photographer for the celebrities for Yahoo.
Yes.
Wow.
And he's actually helping us get admission or no. He's helping us get a tour of the whole office studios. The studios. I'm sorry, for a group of students from school nearby here. We're gonna get a whole how large, like 30 students.
Yeah,
or so.
we want to bring them to. We have this opportunity to this person that I know. Like I said before, we humble. I don't have anything, man. I'm a single dad. I'm not rich. I'm not famous, but I created my network. Right. And creating my network, we met so many people, and we want to expose other kids to the opportunity that he has. Yeah. So we're gonna get this group of kids from a school nearby, and we're gonna bring them to Yahoo, to the studios, so they can, they can see what they can have.
That is such an opportunity. What a great thing to do for somebody. It really is. And so many kids need that shot right now. They really do. I think that's tremendous, you know, because a lot don't get those opportunities. Let's face it, you know, and go through seeing that there's not even an upside to look at. So anything you can bring to the table is well worth it.
I mean, let's face it, we need more entrepreneurs nowadays.
Yes.
There's not a lot of fresh ideas out there. We're running out.
Yes.
I mean, look at TV. Are you even watching cartoons anymore on TV, on cable or anything?
We don't have.
We
TV.
haven't had TV in a long time.
Yeah.
We cut that out a long time ago.
And what are you using now?
Oh, everything is
YouTube,
streaming.
yeah,
Is streaming.
streaming.
Even we don't even do Netflix much anymore. We had actually, I was telling your dad tonight. We had Doug TenNapel on, the creator of Earthworm Jim, one of the video game of the year. He's a comic book guy, and
Why does that sound so familiar? Earthworms. That's a superhero, right?
Yeah, with the gun in space. Yeah, I like
that's
that.
right. Yeah, that's it. It was
like
that.
he created the comic, and then it became a video game, and then it became the TV series, and then he started doing. He's had a lot of big things, and I asked him, was the golden question, why are you on YouTube? Like, I don't get it. And he said that he was at Netflix pitching a TV show, and it showed what we already knew, that 60% of people 45 and under don't watch regular television anymore. But he said there was an asterisk there, and he asked what the asterisk, and everybody was kind of shy to give him the answer. So it took about a week of digging, and the star was how much YouTube is cutting into Netflix's viewing.
Yeah.
And then that's when it clicked with him, and he said, "Oh, that's it. We're going to start doing YouTube." And yeah, so if people like that with those connections are coming to YouTube, it says something about what's happening here.
Yeah, the market is changing.
Yeah.
Big time.
That's
And
right.
also, when you need to learn how to do something, where do you go?
Yeah, YouTube. It's the number 2 search engine in the world.
Yeah.
Or you just Google on the internet. We're not using cable TV anymore. I mean, like, we got to face it.
Everything's
Yeah.
instantaneous. It really is.
Yeah, and there are not a lot of fresh ideas out on the internet,
No.
as far as we can see. I mean, how many shows are you interested in right now? Like, watching, full-time, binge watching entirely?
We don't have time to watch TV
Yeah.
anymore. I don't even know what
There's
it's like to watch a
probably
show
one or
anymore.
two that I want to watch, but
Yeah.
I will never get to it anyway.
Yeah,
but
at this
that's
point.
it. Yeah.
We used
Any
to
stories or movies that catch your interest?
movies, not so much, but I'm not much of a movie person the last couple of years. I think as I got older, I have trouble sitting through 2 hours. I can watch 4 TV shows in a row at night when it's time to go to bed because I know there's an ending coming soon. It's too much commitment when I see the 2 hours and 30 seconds to go. So I'm not.
Yeah, we watch, I think, mostly a mix of smaller creators that we know and then bigger ones that we have
Yeah.
watched before. Like Andrew watched Linus Tech Tips. I watched Good Mythical Morning because me and my son,
Yeah,
we watched them since they started at their kitchen table, years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So things like that, it has become our TV, really, with finding shows that replaces cable TV nowadays. For sure. What are you watching?
I literally don't watch anything other than anime, and that's just for work. That's it.
Wow. I love that just for work. I love
So
that.
funny.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
It sounds like a joke because I'd sit down and watch a full anime series, like season for the whole day. And you'd think that, I'm having fun. No, I'm not. I'm typing as I'm watching.
He's a little hustler.
Yeah. Oh, he's daddy's boy. You
Yeah.
can see right away. You can see it. Yeah, he's learned as you go. And that's great. I mean, that's life skills. It really is, especially this day and age, because there's no more, I want to go work at Ford and get my 35 years and retire. They're going to have to spend their lives changing jobs constantly. It's almost going to be always being up on contract. So all those skills are key to surviving in this new world we live in. I truly believe that. They are.
I mean, like, think about this. Who wants to get out of high school to go straight to working at McDonald's for the rest of your life? You want to have money to be able to buy things you want for your enjoyment. You want a new car? Go ahead and get the money for it. But how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
By working hard and hustling, putting out every idea you have. No matter how stupid it may sound, it may actually be the most brilliant idea you've ever had and make a lot of money for you.
You never know till you try. I mean, you got to be trying things. You can't be scared to try. And you can't be scared to fail. Failure, you talk to a lot of billionaires, the first things they love to talk about is their failures. Because that's where they learned the most from. That is a big part of life, and it really is where you get most of your key lessons on how not to do things the next time and get better and better and better. You can't be scared of making mistakes.
Of course, yeah. Look at the people that go on the show Shark Tank. They take a big chance putting their idea out there for investors to put money in there.
That's right.
People have to be doing. Every single
That's right. I've so seen. I was thinking that a while ago. I meant to mention that. Yeah,
You see what it says in here?
What's
It's more than just a card game. It's family fun. It's all about family, man.
That's a great way to promote it. Exactly.
It is. That's made for Shark Tank. Really is. If you guys want to have some investors into it, it is made for Shark Tank. That game, I believe.
Oh yeah, the energy that you both guys.
Yeah,
have,
yeah. Oh my God, I could just see the pitch right now. Yeah,
I can see on TV.
When you see this.
There you go. Well, that's where all the thinking comes, man.
Exactly.
You can't grow grass on a busy street. You know that already.
Whenever he takes off his hat and it's just his gold,
player.
It reminds me about King Neptune from SpongeBob.
Yeah, but today that's new look.
I thought he was gonna say Dwayne Johnson, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, today bald is the look. I mean, that's what everybody's going. It's not even bald anymore. It's shaved. It's got that ultra sound to it. I was watching Seinfeld the other day, and they showed an episode where Elaine dates a guy that's bald, shaved his head, and they're like, he walks away, and they're like, "Oh yeah, is he from the future or something?" Because it just shows you in a few years how much it's changed from that look to now. It's like the sexiest thing going on any magazine or anything like that. It's almost bad.
Somebody called it a solar panel.
Yeah.
That shiny bald head is worse than the solar panel.
I'm gonna say his name in a second because I want to show the picture that goes with it. That just came in the chat because I want to tell them.
Oh,
because you guys are seeing the stream, right?
Yes, we can. Wait. Oh,
Wow.
the stream.
Yeah, because I want to have something for you in a second. Somebody just joined us, a past guest of ours, and gave us one of the greatest things ever. I can't play the music because we'll have to do revenue sharing. Ortero Studios is in the house, and he is a fantastic artist. And to kind of sum up our channel, a lot of people said it was like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. We redid the Cheers intro, but doing it from our studio in Montreal. As you have to picture the Cheers music, well, you can see the the tags. So we did all that, but of course there's the famous intro. And thanks to Ortero Studios, who did this amazing drawing for us where we recreated it, but put our faces into the iconic Cheers scene. And they got the delay. I keep forgetting they're not seeing it instantaneous.
yeah.
So I'm glad that you guys get to meet Ortero Studios, and Ortero Studios meet you guys as well. So, and he did this drawing for us.
He's very talented. So I hope you guys get connected as well.
Yeah. And then we just put it together, and then we did the logo flashing through, but it said Pusa instead. So, yeah. There. So that's Ortero Studios. That's in the chat right now. He did that for us. So, and
That's really cool.
And he's a fantastic artist. Does
Oh, that's good, man. Wow.
Yeah, that was so much fun. That was our first thing we ever collaborated on.
Yes, his very first collaboration ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was so scared. He's like, I hope you guys don't hate it and stuff. And we've seen it's like, oh my God, it's magnificent. Like, you know.
Yeah, and Otero says that he's been featuring other artists as well on his YouTube channel now as well. So there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. We love matchmaking
YouTubers.
Right. Yeah, we love that.
He travels around to a lot of the Comic Cons and stuff like
Yep.
that as well. So yeah, you guys definitely two people. You
Leg?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he's looking all like, what's going on? Yeah. He's hearing it now.
Now you're on. So yeah, I was saying that he Ortero Studios. He was a past guest of ours, and he's traveled to a lot of the Comic Cons as well. And that, so I'm glad you guys get to meet each other. So, yeah.
Did you hear it yet?
Yeah, I'm about.
What's that?
No, the delay. I'm just playing with him now.
Oh.
He's playing with him because it's a delay.
Oh no. Okay.
There you go. Now you hear it.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
See how long the delay is?
Yeah.
Maybe we can switch back to that.
Yeah, we're gonna switch back to Dad now for a second. We're gonna put him back on the hot seat.
And in the meantime, we have Boomer Rock Raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody, and hello from Boomer Rock.
Thank you, Boomer Rock.
Thank you so much.
You can hear us good now?
Guys, I'm back into YouTube reality.
You were freaking me out. I thought you were losing your connection for a second. My heart was in my chest.
He's right. There's like a really bad delay, but it's still, I heard you guys were talking and everything. You guys are amazing. I do have to say that again.
Oh,
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you
that's.
for talking to my son and allowing him to be part of this. I appreciate it.
Oh
Of
no,
course.
he is a part of it. I mean, what you guys do
Yeah.
as a team, I think is fantastic.
Yes,
I really do.
definitely.
We were just welcoming. We are getting a raid from a channel, Boomer Rock, who brought all of his followers here. So a big thank you to Boomer Rock, and we got Francis Urban Spirits and Vlogs. We got the Sharpshooter. I'm missing some. I'm sorry, guys. You guys came in, so thank you so much, all of you. Benny Loco as well. Thank you for coming by. Kimberly, thank you so much for coming. Let's give you a wrench. We can't have you. As I was telling you tonight, everybody has wrenches in here, so we're the.
What does that mean? I'm sorry. I'm not.
Moderators are people that can control the chat. So, for instance, usually there's only a couple. You pick some people that you really trust, and they control. Like if somebody causes problems or something, you can remove them or time them out and things.
Well, that's cool.
But we did the opposite and just gave them to everybody. So we have. I checked the other day. We have like 1,000 some people wrenched. I think the most like that. So that's why they're all blue in here. And it's great that you need that most. You need somebody to control it because you can get trolls and stuff like that.
Sure.
I was just at a time where I found everything was getting too hierarchy, and not because of these channels, but a few. And I kind of revolted and said, I'm going to be like the punk rocket channel, so I'm just turning it into anarchy. Everybody's getting a wrench. There'll be no more fighting over it. There'll be no more, one's higher than the other. You're all equal. There you go. Now there's nothing to fight about.
I like that. I like that idea. Spread the love. I definitely believe in that.
I think she was a bit shocked that night. I kind of looked like Oprah when she's giving stuff away, but on a tyrant. I wasn't in a good mood, and I was just screaming at the top of my lungs, wrenches for everybody, wrenches for everybody. And a couple other words I'm not going to mention because your son's
But
here.
at the end of it all, it makes people feel equal, and
Yeah.
that's what we are all here about. And it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have or you don't have. It doesn't make you better or worse person.
No.
And that's what we're trying to message here with it, that it doesn't matter if you have a couple hundred or couple tens of thousands or millions. You're still the same person. You should be
Like
the same.
you have 16,000. If you're in there, you have a wrench, and you'll be beside a channel that has 300 and a wrench.
Mm-hmm.
So until they go to your channel and physically look, nobody even knows there's a difference. It's just
I like that.
it's an even playing field.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we noticed too, I believe in the Clean City Initiative. If you give everybody a piece and make them feel welcome, they're less likely to not cause trouble, but B, not let trouble happen. So the ones that do come in and try and cause it, it looks like, because when they get timed out, it turns gray. And so Xenia got hit the other day when I was going to get my daughter.
Yeah, my God.
I went back and looked, and it looks like an explosion went off because it's a sea of gray because everybody hit them. They couldn't even get a second line out, and they were bam, 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 bam.
That is so cool.
Yeah, people
It's like
say we're
Terminator.
crazy.
I picture it happening.
People say that we're crazy doing it, but it has worked for almost a year now. So
Yep. It's still. That's why all of our merchandise instead of Pusa Studios is called the Blue Wrench Group.
yeah,
So
which
we-
also was a fluke, by the way.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned that, and I didn't know how to do a selfie. Photographer, but don't know how to do a selfie. So we said, "Oh, let's do it all together," while we were live. And then somebody mentioned about Blue Wrench Group and Rick, yeah.
Life Network.
And we started posting it on Twitter with the hashtag Blue Wrench Group, like a practice of doing a selfie. And now it had blown into people posting their selfies every evening. And it's just like an online, basically picture of everybody watching us, which is so cool. Came out of an accident, so to say. So we love that.
We always focus on audience appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. Whether you do videos or live stream, is always make people, because it is. There's 1 billion plus channels. They could go anywhere, and for them to take a bit of time with you, I think is nothing short of flattering and the greatest of compliments. So I really
I
put a
definitely
lot.
agree with you on that. Yes, absolutely. If somebody takes the time, even if it's a second or whatever, to watch your channel, we have to appreciate that.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why I was going to tie into that, because I see you guys doing that. And even the way you're talking today about your audience, you guys are so passionate about them. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And I think that's a lot to do with your success as well, to be honest.
Thank you very much, man. I mean, there's so much to be done. And for example, I took my son the other day to get his eyes checked, so he's gonna wear glasses. I went the next day after that to that clinic, and I told him, we do things for the community. So I sat down with the guy who owns the place, and guess what, my friend? God bless, it's amazing. Now we got together with him. He agrees. in May, after my 2 conventions are done, we're gonna get together, and he agreed to do a free prescription and free glasses for the people that need them, the people that can afford.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow, that is amazing.
That
is unbelievable.
You got to give back, you know. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, but something like you helps people get to that point, because sometimes we forget along the way, and it needs people like you to spark that thought in people's heads like you did there. Wow.
That is.
You know how many single parents I have around me, and they cannot afford, you know, and thank God this guy, you know, we talked to him, and he agreed to give. We're gonna do an event. He's gonna go do free prescriptions and free glasses for the people who need them. They cannot afford them.
That is amazing.
That's what an amazing thing.
I mean, I always try to do like the things that as a child, you know, being raised in such poverty, you know, if I can do something to help those that need it, like I needed at one point, you know, why not? You know what I mean?
That's really commendable.
And also the Yahoo, my friend. We're gonna take a couple of kids to Yahoo. I'm really excited about that because I wanted to see, you know, why you could be here, my friends. You know, kids, come on, open your eyes.
Well, that's as big a part of it. It's a 2-step process. Is one, helping them with the needs right there, like i.e. with the glasses and that. And the other part is to inspire them that this can get better. And kids need to know things can get better. There is a light. You can do this. Look at me, where I was and where I'm going. They need that stuff. And like you say, a lot of them are single-parent families. It's hard to get that kind of inspiration a lot of times because things are tougher the more it is. And they see the hard side of life and not that there is a possibility of getting better and, you know, an easier life. I mean, they work hand in hand. They really do. Wow. I'm still blown away by the glasses. I think that's so unbelievable.
I love how you... Lots of people, I think, that come from the background that you were talking about, kind of almost try to cut themselves off from that, you know, like that was then and now I'm this. I like that you are still humble about it and giving back with the connections and energy that you have now. And I think it's so rarely found because more than often people do cut themselves off from that.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
you don't, which is so admirable. It's so amazing that you do that and you teach your son.
Yeah,
to do
that's
same,
the big part of it right there.
Well, a big thing for me is like I'm close to 50 right now. Okay, so I already live my life.
Whoa. Back the truck up here for a second. All right, we're gonna cover some. What did you're close to 50?
What did you say? What did you say? Did you say
I'm close
wrong?
to 50 years old.
Oh, okay. Because you acted like what?
I already live my life. So if I do something positive, I want it to come back not to me but to him.
Well, 50 is not old. First of all, I want to say that off the bat. I have a friend that's 54, and I lose it when he talks like he went to school with Wilson. You know, like, oh, God.
Let me put it this way. I was there when there was like AOL and dial-up.
Well, I'm 45.
I used to play Atari.
I'm 45, and I'm in that area. You, I thought, were younger than me. I was sure of it. I was positive you were younger than me. I was giving you, like, early 40s max.
Oh, my God. You made my night, brother. Subscribe to him, please. He's the best.
You shocked me. You shocked me right there.
Yeah,
with that
you
statement.
shocked everybody here too.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Yeah.
Rewind.
Thank God for plastic surgery. No, I was kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
If that was true, I would be doing Johnson right now. Well, we can be brothers. He's 6'5" and 5'6". We both bold and beautiful. I just need the tattoo over here. I just gotta draw it.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God, that's awesome. I would have never. You really. Sparky says I feel young now after you and I talk about our ages. You are young, Sparky.
You are you, my brother. But it's not how old you are, but how you feel in your heart.
There's a model railroad guy that likes to do selfies with all kinds of like crazy wigs on and everything, the life of the party and all that. So you're not old, my friend. It doesn't matter what age. It's all.
I like that idea of taking selfies with different wigs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need some.
You have to hook you and Sparky up. Maybe he can send you over a couple. He's got that red one that he likes to wear a lot. You know something, out of all of it, and I'm thinking that right now, just talking about YouTube, right there's a prime example. How much I love this part of YouTube, of the amazing people that I've been lucky enough to meet over this last year, has been one of the greatest things that I think I can ever say I've done in my life. It's showed me this broadness in the world, and everybody has so many amazing stories and such amazing characters and all these great things, you know. And you guys are like shining examples of it tonight once again. This is why we do Tube Talk, is right here because of this. Right here is a perfect example of it. You know,
I made a promise. If one day this thing takes off, hopefully with Mattel next year, we'll try to present it. We definitely want to do something more for the kids out there.
I love it. I don't doubt that for a second.
Oh, definitely.
I don't doubt that for. I'm hoping actually you keep a little bit for yourselves. I'm more worried about the Santa Claus effect with you. Like, you've been through a lot. I mean, I know you, so I'm hoping you'll keep sure that you guys are good. That's more what I'm worried about.
Thank you, man. We love you guys. You guys are amazing. You too. Thank you for this opportunity. I definitely, you know.
Oh, the pleasure's ours. I mean, you guys are, like I say, we've been really working hard, especially this season, to really find people that our groups don't know, because I feel that will take away a lot of the stress, a lot of the fighting, and inspire people all in one shot, because it becomes a bit like a gene pool, and there's only so many people to see each other's live streams, so many videos. You need to keep growing and getting out there, and by bringing you guys in tonight, this is a whole new section, and that's the great part of it. You know, it opens it up, and for you guys in return, everybody wins that way. So, you know. Patty came in, by the way. Patty, we were talking about you a while ago about saying you offered to proofread anybody's about section and that.
Yeah. So. And Otero was saying that he would like to have you guys when you can on his show as well. Talking more about comic books and drawing, because that's his side.
I mean, we had the opportunity of meeting people like one of my boys. I love this guy. He's very humble. Brian Paulito, the creator of Lady Death. He's amazing. He's a rock star, and he has the car that I want, which is the Bentley. Please, guys, buy this game. No, he has a Bentley, man. I love that car. He's a cool dude. He has money, but he's humble, down to earth, and that's something that I appreciate, because when you get to that level like him, and still, you know, you open your arms and welcome everybody, and that's really cool. We met the creator was Stone, Tuck McFarlane. We met J. Scott Campbell, the creator of Danger Girl. It's a lot of people in the industry that I met because of our friends. Like I said before, Gerardo Sandoval, he's an incredible dude from Mexico. He does Venom for Marvel Comics. David Ocampo, he's a colorist. That's my colorist too. He does things for Dark Horse, Image, Marvel, DC. He's the guy who takes care of my pieces. He's the one that colors my pieces. And I always try and that's one of the reasons why I told you, we're going to get you that piece, we're going to send it to you guys, we're going to get it signed by him, because why not? A lot of people say, oh, but why should I do it? No, you should ask yourself, why not? If you have the opportunity, you do something good for somebody else, maybe one day you meet somebody who I want something from, like sign. That's the way it works. And a lot of the times, to motivate these kids in the schools over here, we get them a lot of pieces signed by the people that we know, and trying to promote that, trying to So, if you guys, we can do something one day with you guys in which we can get something signed by a favorite, artist from, the day one. I'll get it for you guys. I'll send it to you and you give it to somebody on your channel.
Like they're awesome.
That does make a big difference sometimes, something like that to a kid in that.
Yeah.
It's not just a piece of paper, it's inspiration.
True.
Exactly.
When I worked for that music company, I used to get signed stuff for people. My niece was going to school in eastern Quebec, rural Quebec, where I grew up, and she was being picked on at the time. High school years, it's kind of rough. And I was a product advisor for the TV show Degrassi Next Generation.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, I worked for them for 5 years. I worked for a big music company. We did Marshall Amps, Pearl, and all that. We were the Canadian company. So any use in television or film, which a lot is done here, went through me. And I was up there one time, and the guy's always saying, "Is there anything I can do for you?" And I said, "Well, there is one thing." I said, "I want to. Can you get me one poster with every cast member's signature on it?" I said, "I have a niece.
What?
She's getting bullied at school a bit. You know, I feel bad for her, and I need something to kind of give her, you know, a chance to be on top for a moment, and that she can." And sure enough, a month later, and that was with Drake was on the show before he became superstar. Drake was on the
Wow,
show.
get out of here.
So she's got now this whole signature from the show, plus Drake is into it before he became super
Might
famous.
be worth something now.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Wow, that is so cool. That's a cool story.
Yep, and they all signed it, and she took it, and then all of a sudden, every cool thought she was like a rock star when she brought this thing in, and it made her life easier. You know, it
I
was,
like that. You know what? Let's make it official, guys. By October, Comic Con in New York is coming over. We'll do another a video, and you guys will choose who can get something signed by the people that we know. I'll get it signed for you guys, and I'll send it to you, and you give it to them. Especially stories like that where people are being bullied. You know, my son was, you know, a victim of bullying, and I condone, you know, I don't appreciate that, and I definitely, you know, we go speaking out in different cities. We have a campaign with a producer, Italian producer, who does movies, and he's big into that. So sometimes we go with him to the different cities, and we talk about it to, you know, create awareness. And bullying is not cool. You know what I mean? A lot of people, you know what? I almost cried when I saw this girl, young girl, beautiful, 17-year-old. She threw herself out of 5th floor because she was being bullied. Now she has to live the rest of her life. She can't walk anymore, and she has a scarf here forever. Why?
It's terrible.
Man?
It's
Why?
terrible.
You know what I mean?
It's so many kids nowadays gets affected by it. It's terrible. It's not needed. It's unnecessary.
You talked a little bit a while ago about your son. Do you want to go talk a little bit about what happened? Because I mean,
No.
that ended with the. I know you already talk openly about it, but about, like, I mean, this ended up with stabbing. I mean, this is.
See, this is the thing. My son, he's a book smart, so he likes to read a lot. He's not into sports. Not everybody's into everything, and unfortunately, you know. And also, I tried to raise him the way that I best, you know, could. He eats with utensils, so he was going to the high school, and these kids started picking him way back from like middle school. Because he eats with utensils. A lot of these kids like to eat, you know, grab the chicken, whatever, with their hands. So he was being pushed around. They would trip in. They would take books out of his bag, and I let it go. I let it go. I let it go until one day, one of these kids made fun of him, telling him, you know, and I'm sorry to use the term, "Oh, you're gay because you use utensils to eat." So my son turned around and told the kid, "And you're an animal because you use your hands." So this kid came over with a pencil and went like this and stabbed him.
Actually, it was a key.
Wow.
Markings.
Yeah, thank God that he had a big jacket and that they went through. So I panicked. You know, I called an attorney. I went over to the school. I spoke to the superintendent. Right away, the next day, they started sending, you know, people over here to the house so he can be homeschooled. Now, I know also another thing that I didn't appreciate is the fact that my son in YouTube is Kidnerf. And there was a lot of comments, so he was getting using his name, and later on I find out through teachers that there's a lot of these kids were jealous of my son because he had met Tom Syndicate, David Dobrik. But come on, dude, I mean, seriously, you know how many times I opened the doors of my house? How many times I told these kids, you know, you want something signed, you want something by this person, you want me to give you a shout out, tell one of these big dudes to give you a shout out. Like if you see the video of Demolition Ranch, Matt Carriger, that guy has 9 million subscribers. And I asked the people out there, there's 4 people at the end of my video that he gave them a shout out because they're big fans of him. That's the type of person I am. So, you know, when he was being attacked like this, you know, I was like, you know, it really hurt me, man.
Of course.
So, and that's the reason why I'm, you know, I'm a big advocate of talking about it, creating awareness. Some of and I'm here for him 124/7. You know what I mean? Thank God that I do the artwork from my house. So 99% of the time I'm here as a single dad raising him from home. So a lot of these parents don't have that luxury. They have 2 jobs. They're never home. Yeah. So these kids go through this abuse, you know, of bullying, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't have somebody there to help them out. Yeah. So that, like this little girl, 17 years old, 18, she threw herself out of a 5th floor because she didn't have a way out. We met the family of this guy who was going to college. He threw himself out of the George Washington Bridge because, unfortunately, um, somebody who was bullying him recorded him with his boyfriend. You know,
Jeez.
and they put it on social media. And we met his family, and I saw them crying, and I was like, I don't want my son to be that to die. So I fought really hard, and actually we still do, and we talk to people, creating awareness, because there's always a way out. Like I say, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's somebody there, if who can help you out. There's always help. You just got to go and look for it. And right now, like we have this good friend. Her name is Yesenia Baez. She's a celebrity in social media. She has about 500,000 followers. Her boyfriend T-Boy also has a lot of followers. Her boyfriend became famous putting her transition. She used to be a girl, and now it's a boy. It's a man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She put that on social media. They threw him out of his house, and he became, famous because a lot of people relate to that. Well, we're working together because we coming out with a comic book. My son is the head writer. I'm the illustrator. They're gonna put that in Kickstarter, and we touch it on those subjects.
Right.
She was a victim of abuse by her boyfriend. At one point, she had a channel with millions of subscribers. He canceled the channel, and finally, she was able to get out of that abusive relationship. She got together with T-Boy, my friend, our friend, and now they're working together. She has a lot of followers. He has a lot of followers. They live out of social media. They get a sponsor all the time. So we're working together in a comic book where they're going to be superheroes and they're going to tell the story. Hopefully, that's going to be soon in Kickstarter by the end of this year. And you gotta people need to understand. They gotta respect each other. You know what I mean? Everybody is different, and that's what makes this world beautiful.
Yeah.
We're all the same. If everybody looked like me, we'll all be perfect, man. But you know what? We gotta look different. You know what I mean? We have to look different. That's the beauty about
Yes.
the world, about everything.
That's right. I grew up in a very small rural area where everybody, for lack of a better term, looked the same. And I couldn't wait to get out of it. I wanted that because not having it growing up, it was a craving in me, to get out. I wanted to go all over the earth. I was like Johnny Appleseed, I just wanted to get everywhere and anywhere to see anything that was different because it was so much of the same. And I found that actually kind of limiting, I guess would be the best term, I think.
Yes.
If that's a good way of putting it. So I really do believe in the spice of life, and it takes all the different things in this world to make things good. So did I mute the music? Okay. Sorry, I did. I was just looking at my levels. We dropped all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. There's so much to do. Like I say, that whole list of credits at the end of a TV show, we're all doing it ourselves. Well, that comes to this. I really wish we had a producer sometimes. That's our first big thing if we could ever make it big.
Soon you guys are going to be huge because the chemistry you guys have and the content you guys are putting out there, not everybody has it. So not for nothing, you guys are lucky to have each other. You guys are an amazing team. That's really hard to find. And also you got good chemistry, you know what I mean? And that's pretty cool because people feel welcome. They feel happy watching you guys.
Thank you. It's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
If there is anything in the future that you guys are doing with the projects with regards to kids and things, definitely don't forget about us.
No,
Reach out.
please, yeah.
We are more than behind what you guys are doing and against bullying for sure. So if there's anything that we can do here for that, please let us know.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's we're gonna be probably going to another state. We're trying to plan it maybe this year to collaborate with other YouTubers, small, big, whatever it is. Like I said before, we have to share, we have to collaborate and help each other. There's some people boom. They're kind of big, so they're part of that trip that we want to do. Hopefully, I'm just trying to find out the schedule that my son's gonna have in college and if anything, definitely, we want you guys to be part of it, even on video. And mention your channel because you guys are great.
We really appreciate
thank you.
that.
We
And
do
right back at
appreciate
you guys. You got a lot of new people here tonight that I was watching your numbers are going up as they're watching, and that's what I wanted to see. So,
wow, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're one of those channels that people just got to know are out there. That it's important that they know you're out there. Your message is just amazing. It really is.
I do have to say though, my gaming videos I'm gonna put up, I like to be myself. So there might be a couple of bad words there because my expressions are bad. I do curse a little bit, but I can tell my son, like, oh, you can't curse about me. But I was like, it's myself. That's the way I play video games. So I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to offend nobody, but I want to keep it as myself. I don't want to be somebody I'm not.
Well, like I told you, there's a couple of channels I want to introduce you to, and another one is a friend of ours called Cab7 who does inspirational. Oh, yes. But on the other side, he can show up anytime as an Irish nun that's pregnant with triplets and anything in between. And he does inspiration, share your inspirational story. I think it's every Wednesday or something. Yeah. I forget now. I want you guys to get to meet each other because I think you guys would complement each other fantastically.
Our pleasure.
No, you got. I like. See, everybody's just writing awesome interview. Really was, and it's you guys that made it. You guys have such a great story to tell, and I hope we do stay connected because we really, really like what you're doing.
Absolutely, man. We are gonna stay connected. After this, I'm gonna send you my phone number and everything. Definitely, guys. Mi casa es tu casa. Whenever you guys want to come, we're gonna have much more space because he's leaving. So. Look at his face. Like what? What did he say?
Already planning out what to do.
My oldest is 21. I know what it's like when I tell them 1 foot out the door. It is. I love you, but
I love you, but
yeah.
I'm gonna love you even more.
We still have 2 to go for that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got 21, 12, and 8. So if anybody says,
I'm staying with the baby though.
Oh. Look at the look. I was like, what are they doing here?
The baby of the house. I'm staying with one still. I don't know when is this one going to go to college.
The dog is saying, oh, great, a new room for me.
I got a bed now.
I don't think she likes to be able he or she.
Well, he looks like a girl, but it's a he, but he acts like a she. I mean, he wants a lot of attention. No offense to the ladies, though.
Spoiled.
He wants a lot of attention. Oh my God, you can't be next to him without you petting him.
Oh my God.
That's why my hands are down all the time because I got to be petting him.
Oh really? That's what you're.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got a.
That's what I was doing. My hands out the way.
You got a full plate, my friend. And now I have to ask you before we go.
We gotta hang out, man. You're gonna have to hang out. You click good, man. The 3 of us, the 4 of us.
You and I got a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be an interesting time. That'll be something to catch on camera.
Oh my.
Yeah. Bits and pieces. And then maybe we get you up to Montreal sometime and try and find maybe another empty nest, looking for somebody, French women in Montreal,
I like that idea, my brother.
Minus 30 degrees Celsius. They're still in skirts. They forbid to let winter bring them down. So,
they do.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God! No, I just heard that on the delay. I just heard something.
Well, he's taking care of. Yeah, you're in college. He's taking care of you. Now we got to take care of your dad. So. We're all in it together, as I always say.
What are you guys planning? I heard something about French.
No, you guys are amazing, man. Definitely, we're gonna help each other or grow. Anything we do, you guys are gonna be part of it. I'm gonna make sure your channel definitely. Especially when we do things for bigger YouTubers, because that's you got to share the love. I believe in that. Seriously, I do mean it when I say it. And I try to every day that I wake up, not for nothing. I'm happy because it's one more day that I'm alive and I can do things.
Well, with all you do in life and all you do for your son and everything together, and to keep that attitude is an inspiration to everybody. And we thank you for getting our name out. It helps everybody in here as well. The more we're all meeting people is great, and we definitely have some people for you as well. Like I said, Doug Tenaple, Cab7, or Tarot Studios, all those ones. We'll send you guys links after in Twitter and everything. And this has been thank you so much for agreeing to do this tonight. We really appreciate your time.
Thank
you. It was a pleasure. I mean, it took a little while to do it, but finally when we did it the right way.
We did it in style, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for tonight. Your story is incredible, and I know you won a lot of people over, so no worries there. And this is just the beginning, not an ending.
Thank you both, and I'll keep in touch.
We love you guys. You guys are amazing. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it too. Believe in yourself a little bit. I believe in you a lot. We love you so much. You guys are the best.
You guys are awesome. Keep being awesome.
Greetings from New York, my friend.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. Oh, guys, have a good night. We'll talk really soon. Be well.
I'll send you my phone number in Instagram.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's
Thank
do
you.
this. Take care, guys.
Bye, you too. Love you guys.
Much love to you. Oh my God, they're awesome.
Oh yes,
Have a great
they
night, guys.
They
Just
are
having fun.
so
Wow.
much energy, you know.
Yeah.
And also, I think it kind of refreshed the view on YouTube in general.
Yeah.
To see how much good there actually can be and how much good can be done
Yeah.
by having this platform. And I think that's what we forget sometimes a lot, that we have this platform that we can use in so many ways for good.
And I appreciate everybody saying here, you know, a Dark One, Scott's Thoughts channel. And I'm sorry, guys, I've been missing some of the Creator Spotlight show. And lots of you, I'm sorry that's rolled up. But I've been watching, seeing you guys saying how much you enjoyed it. Shane Rito. This is what it's all about, guys. This is why we started doing this. Tonight was a shining example of everything in one night. Inspirational about YouTube, inspirational about life. Breaking the bubble and getting to meet new people outside of our day-to-day on YouTube. And getting to know more about a channel and seeing that we have so many similarities versus differences. And they are a shining example of that. So, sorry I came late, but I'm glad I still caught. You know how it goes, Riley. I'll tell you the spiel. You've heard it before. Whether it's 2 minutes or 2 hours, once a night or once a week, whenever you can join us with everything that goes on in life, you're always welcomed here. And we always do really, truly appreciate you coming by. Because there is. And there's an example tonight again. There's so many channels. There's 1 billion plus. And it's good to get out and spread your horizons and getting further. And it's good for our communities as well. Because I still believe in one community. Everybody's a YouTuber. And it's good to meet people. And then that's been our job. And like if you look at our past guests, it's been a lot of that, is bringing people in that you guys haven't really met before. Because you guys have done that for us too, don't forget. You've introduced us to a lot of people we didn't know. And that's good. That's a healthy thing. That's good for everybody. So keep up.
Their social medias and YouTube channels are in the description below. So if you didn't catch it in the chat that I was posting every so often, I hope you can go and check them out in the description. Follow them. There's lots of things to come, as you heard.
Oh, Gary. Thanks so much for the smiles tonight. That was a blast. And you guys were awesome too. Checking the numbers. YouTube has been doing a really bad job of notifying people that we're on, and it's not just us. A lot are going through that. So you know what? I thank you guys for enjoying the time and spreading the word, letting people know that's going on and that. We're all in it together, and YouTube will get better. I mean, we gotta sit and smile and grunt our way through it. But what a great bunch of people you are. So it's been a real pleasure. I love you so much. Oh, God, Riley. Right back at you. Right back at you. As always, right back at you. And thank you, Artsy, for the kind words. It was a great show tonight. It really was.
It was lots of inspiration and energy for sure.
Grandma, see, great grandma's greenhouse, by the way. So great to have you in here. And exactly, I wasn't notified. I mean, that's just what's happening here all the time. Like I say, I have a channel that follows us all the time, and they have to now subscribe to us every 48 hours on average.
Yeah, and that's what I do now lately. You almost gotta add live streams to your calendar.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I just add it to the Google Calendar because I don't trust any notifications. Even if I do set the reminder, it still doesn't come. So I just have to add it manually now to the calendar.
They're not making it easy for all of us, but you know what? This always comes in waves, and we just got to push through and put our best work still on. It's respect for all you guys, because you guys make us where we are. You deserve it. So for you guys to come and watch that, we always want you to get the best out of us that we can give you. And there's lots of great guests coming, guys. Lots of more great stuff. And
yes, next week on Monday, we are going to talk about minimalistic view of life, how to do your spring, summer cleaning, and how to live with, with just the things that you need. You know, how to downsize. And it was going to be a very good interview for me.
Xenia's gotten very good at it. She's not a hoarder in any shape or form, but well, not a hoarder in the sense of like, because I don't want to use that term because you see it
No,
on
I'm not a hoarder.
TLC. Never dirty, never any of that. That's always over the top craziness. But growing up in Soviet time, her mom, of course, you don't want to let things go in case you need it. When would you get it again? But I gotta say, she's gotten really good at it. She's
yeah, and I hope to pick up some more clues and tips from our guest on Monday. I'm really excited because I've been watching this guest, and I'm not gonna say the name yet, but I've been watching this guest since years ago, since like before we even had any idea of having a YouTube channel. So it's kind of like a little like celebrity crush for me. It's like, oh, that was so cool. We got to have him. So I'm so excited for that, and of course, all our regular programming as always throughout the week. I hope you can make it, guys.
I think tonight here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as always, guys, it's voluntary, but we haven't done it in a while, so we got a nice raid the other night from a newer channel. So we're thinking about returning the favor because that's what it's all about. This was a channel that was swatted a couple of weeks ago in one of the channels that's gone through that craziness. So I'd like to show some love back to them and remind them, because tonight we learned again about how important it is to be there for each other. Good times, hard times, supporting each other thanks to Inkit. So let's continue that feeling and maybe head over and show a bit of love. Xenia's going to post the link in the description.
Oh, well, if I can. Do you have a link?
Yeah.
Because my keyboard is working, not working. My mouse is refusing to work. From Puša with love.
Okay, yeah, I haven't done these in a while.
Raid.
Well, hang on. Raid all in the hashtag?
No.
Okay. Raid, and then here?
Yeah. Thank you.
Actually, you'll use the short one because it won't work on phones.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and then I'll change it.
Okay. Sorry, guys, for all this. Like I say, I'm adjusting. But there's some channels over there you already know and some new ones. And here we go. And yeah, especially after, that's how we met actually, was because I found he'd been raided when that was all, it had been swatted like so many other ones.
Yes.
And that's how I found out about him. And actually a very, very nice guy, a husband and wife. And yeah, let's give them a little boost for all they've done going through that and sticking with it. And they got a good, healthy attitude towards the whole thing. So there you go, guys. I'm sorry, like I say, Xenia usually does these ones. I'm a bit rusty, but there you go. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. And if you already have, why not head over and show them a little bit of love. And like I say, guys, we're all in together. They're having a panel right now, but there is some channels you'll know already. I see some names over there. So just go on over and knock on their door for a little bit and just say hi. And they're a lot of fun.
And if you didn't yet, make sure that you hit the like on the way out on this stream and come back if you can and leave a message what you liked, what you're looking forward. Maybe there's something you are doing in the community to help kids around you. That's something that we would like to hear from you in the comments. So leave a comment. What are you doing? What are you planning to do? Spread kindness, kill them with kindness, as we say here.
That's right.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Take care, guys. Have a great night. Head on over to Bounty by Observation and give them a little hi. And there you go. Oh, I see Nigel and Scott's. I'm heading over. That's awesome. And we'll see you guys real soon. Take care. Bye. Be well now.
Hot summers here. Like even my jalapenos, my cherry peppers were like hot. So I don't know if that had something to do with like the humidity or the temperature or what, but like even when I tried a cherry pepper, I was like, oh gosh, that is hot.